Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Try to respect the wishes of our neighbors and keep the noise down, down, down. Take things to a new level upon Wii with the first annual French Riviera Games. Events include
cigarette smoking, depressing filmmaking, scouting, esoteric performance art, and mustache. Fun for the whole family.
we will have disinterested mimes that will challenge your child's sense of existential security.
And a bounce house.
A special appearance by over 50 Serge Gainsbourg impersonators.
And Jean Reno.
Check out our Midway games and events. And
Baguette.
the French Riviera Games.
Where the wine flows like the river Rhone.
Coming to an empty field near you.
Just in time for the political season, PP Boy Records presents Ragtime Election Time, a collection of only the finest political parody songs featuring Killary and the Clintones with their version of the Deleted Emails Blues.
The deleted email blues. Thank you.
And the hit single Trump Dumps by the Trump Tonights.
I'm in the dumps because today's Donald Trump's got this election all in a spin.
I would be remiss to not mention the Bernie Sanders Should Have Been Nominated with their smash hit, Bernie Sanders Should Have Been Nominated.
Oh, yeah, come on, baby. Welcome, everybody, to the exciting weekend edition. We do it every weekend. Weekend edition
is there?
of Owen and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio. I am Owen Money. My buddy over there is Dirt McCoy.
Yes, sir.
And Bushy's here, too.
I like the idea that people are going to look for a weekday version. Where's this other? Why is there a weekend version?
Apparently, I just subscribed to the weekend edition.
Yeah.
I want the week. Okay. Yeah, call your local radio station. Demand Owen and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio during the weekdays.
That would be
what
fucking-
happens.
That would be hilarious.
3 homeless people are on that. Anyway, welcome back to the show, everybody. Right now is about the time where I'd be breaking open a bottle of whiskey or something to share with you guys. But after last week, I need to take a little bit of a break. I don't know if it was the Florida Man Tropical Punch thing that I had, double IPA. I'm not even sure what an IPA is. But
It's hard, especially because you never had.
India Pale Ale. It's heavier on hops and less on grain.
But it's really hard to know because you had neither of those before.
Yeah,
so you can't really specify.
Right, exactly. It's like Magic Johnson's AIDS. They don't know what treatment got rid of it. They're like, oh, you did all the treatments. We don't know which one worked.
I was about to say they don't know which cells to get rid of.
Dude, about the time I finally got home last week, I started feeling like really, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna puke, and I just started dry heaving and shit. And like I never actually vomited. It was weird, and it lasted for like 4 hours, and I'm like, I'm not drinking whiskey again. I hate this. And
I had a little bit of the spins, but I think it was the other thing we did on the porch, the gas station crack or whatever.
Oh, I thought
Gas station crack. Don't say it's
It's the fake weed.
It was synthetic weed.
Yeah. The legal fake weed stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I didn't have any of the pale ale. I only had the Dirty Monkey.
Yeah.
And I did feel, the effects. I definitely felt crappy. I had, the spins I was fighting.
Interestingly
for a little,
enough,
but I didn't start feeling crappy until like immediately after that. So
did you? Have you ever got? You know, back in the day, they used to have in the back of certain chips may cause anal leakage.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever actually had that?
Oh, that was that. What was that called? The fake fat.
Have I ever had
synthetic-
anal leakage?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it
I
called?
don't
It was
think so.
Well, so okay.
Lunestra or something like that.
I don't know.
That's probably a prescription drug. I'm probably wrong, but
I've been pretty prideful in my life that I haven't had a whole lot of accidents, you know, especially as an adult, and being an adult with 3 fucking kids, you know, I'm pretty.
You're like, it's time for some anal leakage.
Well, no.
I'm due.
Here I am, kind of like dry heaving and vomiting, and you know, I feel like I have to crap too, but you know, I try to, and nothing really happens. I'm just feeling horrible. And it was fucking weird. I had to take a shower. I was in the shower like 8 times that day just because I got so hot
Oh,
and
you
sweaty.
drunk pooped yourself.
Is that what that is?
I guess so.
See, that's the thing.
I
wasn't
haven't
drunk.
done it.
If the walls were fucking spinning and I was having fun puking, you know, like you do.
having fun puking is not something I've ever said.
I don't think I've ever had fun puking.
Dude, you got to get over here. I'm a fucking blast over here puking my guts out. This is fucking amazing.
I've had the result of fun being puking.
yes,
But the puking itself, no.
But I'm just saying, you know, when you go out, have a good night, drink a little bit too much, you come home, you have to steady yourself on the walls. You're like, this is great. I love being alive.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
get that
all-
part.
Oh, you didn't get any of that?
No, I just got home and I was like feeling like shit.
yeah, that's definitely not just the being drunk part.
All right,
Yeah,
so it
no,
was something.
something was combined. I misunderstood. I thought you were just really drunk.
No, I was sick. Not drunk.
I'll be honest with you. A lot of the IPA random cans. I forget if I asked you? Was that like an energy drink type one?
No, I think it
'Cause-
was just like a tropical fruit.
Because the
punch or
problem is, what most likely happened. Did you drink any water? Were you drinking ice with either of those drinks?
something.
So usually even with a mixed drink or something, you get ice. So you're combining some water with it. I always go really heavy on my ice with all my mixed drinks. If you had no water and you had 2 separate things that both really dehydrate you,
Yeah.
because the Dirty Monkey was great, but it was also very sugary. I mean, it was borderline syrupy.
I felt
So
like a
Yeah.
dirty
and that's
monkey.
going to dehydrate you.
Yeah.
And then also a very sugary, fruit punchy IPA is also going to dehydrate you really bad. So that's what it's, especially if you're dry heaving, you're dehydrated.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, let
That
me
makes
let me
sense.
Professor Alcohol Poisoning come out here. One of the things that we're not bringing up here that I'm not sure if you even know this. So, do you know what sugar does when it gets into your stomach?
Makes me happy.
Makes a party. Oh, it was like party time.
Sugar and carbonation both do the same
I
thing.
get a boner.
So, have you ever heard people say, you know, beer before liquor, never sicker,
Yeah,
liquor
yeah.
before beer in the clear? The reason for that is that carbonation opens your pores, and it allows the alcohol to be absorbed way faster
My pores. I'm not pouring it on my face.
in your stomach. Like
Oh.
it's all skin, dude. It's all tissue, right? So the carbonation causes the tissue to dilate,
just skin,
and it
bro.
makes your body absorb it way faster.
Okay.
Sugar has the same effect.
Okay.
So whenever you have something, any kind of drink, that's why when you have people that drink that, like I call it hobo wine, still a big fan, like Wild Irish Rose or Boone's Farm, things like that.
Yeah.
They're very sweet wines. Those wines will make you so sick because they're like 18% alcohol, and all that sugar makes your body just suck it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do the wine.
And so that's why a drink like Dirty Monkey is fucking dangerous, because it does the same thing. All that sugar makes your body just absorb that alcohol
Yeah.
real fast.
I mean, I drank the Dirty Monkey, and a few hours later, I was a fucking dirty monkey with like the itchy butt and everything. Man.
Oh, no.
But anyway, I'm
you
thankful.
grew a tail.
Something was happening back there, but I didn't want to look. You know,
you leaked a tail.
oh, Jesus Christ. Leaked a trail.
Oh man.
All right. I am thankful that I am here with you guys again. I'm like I said, I'm a 40-something-year-old man now, 3 kids. I need to not be like so drunk all the time, not so sick all the time. I'm tired of being sick. I just almost died with the neck thing and the vagina in my neck. And anyway, well, speaking of which, anything good happened?
How
to you
do you
guys?
segue from neck pussy?
Well, good things, man. Any good things happened in your life this week? What do you think?
So the last week, my homegirl from high school that I haven't hung out with a long time, Jamie's been coming by, and we've been doing some Diablo 4. So that's been fun.
Is that gas station weed?
New kind of cocaine?
No. I got the Diablo 4.
Not to cut you off, but I missed my opportunity for my joke. My joke was gas station weed is synthetic weed. Interestingly enough, gas station crack is real ass crack.
Yeah, I guess calling it gas station crack was probably a bad move. Well, none of us here do crack that I'm aware of.
We'll talk about crack later, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Owen already brought it up. He was just making his.
No, one of the stories I want to talk about is heavy on the crack content.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So, all right. Keep your homegirl.
No, that was it. Just that someone
Okay.
I haven't hung out with in probably 10, 15 years. We've been chilling and enjoying it. Diablo 4 is a video game.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it.
I know there's a.
That's the big whoop.
Well, that's pretty good. I mean, whoop.
You asked for something good. That's it.
No, that's great. You reconnected with somebody you haven't talked with.
Yeah.
Similar situation with me and Jeremy Hall. Like
I
we talk almost every day now.
I thought it was
The
great.
wrestler?
I thought it was great until
Jeremy and Lena from Back to the Frontier.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, Jeremy Hall. Yeah.
I like the fact.
The wrestler.
Did I tell you the thing that made me like happy this week? And you're like, oh,
I'm sorry.
is that all?
You're like,
Your life sucks.
he's
No,
like,
I'm just-
well, I mean, if that's all you got, that's all you
I
got.
know, it was like,
I thought you
you're
were
like,
going to
that's it, huh? That's all. Okay.
I thought it was like my homegirl came out, we played video games, and we reconnected, we did something else, but I mean,
No,
hey,
no,
that's
just-
still
just a
good.
good friend.
That's still good.
Owen wanted you to end with it. And anyway, the wedding's in March.
Well, I mean, you do move fast, my friend. All right, what about you, Dirt? You can top that, can't you?
Oh, man. I got to
Easily. If he has a story,
I don't think
no.
this is necessarily. I wouldn't put this in the what good happened to you. But this is. I mean, honestly, anytime something happens where I get a story out of it, I consider it good,
Yeah.
even if it didn't feel good at the time.
Yeah.
So, as everyone who listens knows, I work in the car business, right? Not on the sales side, so don't fucking smash my mailbox,
dude.
But
hold on. Let
yeah.
me tell you.
Yeah.
So Brittany yesterday, she would get out of the vehicle. She goes, so whoever goes to do the show tomorrow night, I'm like, whoever fucking goes to I'm doing the show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So she goes, well, okay, whatever. If you go to do the show tomorrow night, and can you drive the white vehicle? I go, why do I need to drive the white vehicle? It's fucking huge. I'm going to drive this tiny one. She goes, well, I need Dirt to look at the tires to tell me if they need to be changed or not. I go, I can fucking look at the tires and tell you if they need to be changed or not.
she had me look at them when she was in for her.
It was like 2 weeks
service.
ago, right?
Yeah, they're fine.
what why is she so worried about her tires?
I mean, they're not brand new tires, but like you
they're
got a year.
I know. That's what
Yeah.
I fucking told her. I'm like, I have a penis too. Like, what the hell? Anyway,
You'd think the kids would tell her that.
You'd be like, I have anal leakage, and I can tell you if you need new tires.
And my penis looked at your tires. And my penis said they're fine.
I use my dick to measure your tread. You're good.
All right. I'm sorry. It's for interrupting.
So anyway, I had she just said I drive kids around. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Fine, injecting logic into it.
That doesn't.
Brittany is listening now. Brittany, your tires are fine. Here,
But the point is,
they're 630 seconds tread depth. They start at 9. You don't need tires till you hit 3.
Abraham's Lincoln head was still covered a little bit. We're good to go.
Who's Abraham's Lincoln?
I know a guy named Abraham, and he drives a Mazda, so I'm lost.
Abraham's Lincoln had good tires. I know that.
Abraham's Lincoln
She's still missing the point.
is the name of the new Matthew McConaughey movie.
Abraham's Lincoln.
Abraham's Lincoln lawyer.
Never mind. All right.
Abraham's Lincoln logs.
I'm still.
Logs is a verb in that one.
She tried to defend herself by saying, I'm driving around 3 kids. That's fine. I still can tell whether the tires are low or not.
Abraham's Lincoln leakage.
Gross.
So, I have this customer come in.
Yes.
And he is in his 80s.
Okay.
He has his wife with him. She is well. in her 80s, and they have just purchased a 2025 vehicle to replace their 2011 vehicle.
Okay.
So if anyone who knows technology in vehicles from 2011 to 2025,
They have no idea.
shit has changed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So this guy comes in and he is manic. He's like, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what's going on. We're driving down the road. This thing is fucking beeping. He's cursing. Old man cursing is like, I'm already like, okay, this is not good. It's fucking beeping. It beeps when we're driving. It beeps when we stop. It beeps when it's sitting in the garage.
Seatbelts.
And I go out there, and every single logical thing is fine. Everything I look at,
You
I didn't
hear the
even pull it in
beeping?
the shop. No, I don't hear it.
Okay.
But the wife is in the passenger seat, and every time she comes from, there it is. There it is. And listen, I don't have the best hearing in the world. I've been standing in front of stacks of fucking speakers on stages my whole fucking life.
It's her hearing.
So I'm just like, I don't know. So then she says, look, shut the car off. And he's sitting in the driver's seat. She's in the passenger seat. I'm at the window. She says, shut the car off. There it is. There's the beep. And I go, okay, listen. These keys they're RF modulated. The keys, they work on Bluetooth and other RF frequencies. I'm like, it's probably because he's got the key in his pocket. And so one of the things that the safety features on these cars is they won't let you lock the keys in the car. If the key's in the car and you hit the door locks, they unlock right away.
Yep.
So I'm like, all right, here, you get out of the car. I'll get in the car and close the door. I get in the car and I go, do you hear it? And she goes, no, I don't hear it. And I go, okay, that's probably because he's outside now with the key. I'm in the car. No key in the car. No beep. She goes, okay, well, that makes sense. She goes, but then why does it do it while we're driving? And then I'm right back to, I have no fucking clue. There's no fucking reason why this thing should be beeping. He's outside cursing, these goddamn fucking spaceships, they add so much shit to these cars that's unnecessary. I don't know. He's like, so if I want a new car, I got to drive around in this fucking spaceship. It's beeping at me. It's yelling at me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I got to hear it from her. And he's like, they're like literally like bashing heads over this fucking car, right? So finally I told him, I was like, look, the time of day it is right now, there's nothing I can do for you. I mean, unless you want to leave the car with me, I don't have a loaner car available. None of this shit. So let's make a plan, right? Bring it to me Monday morning. I'll pull it in. We'll take a look at it. We'll figure this out. All right, we're gonna do that, and we better because this is ridiculous, right? All of this fucking making a fucking scene and everything, right? So once they leave, now keep it in mind, total time. This is like an hour. I'm not even exaggerating. For a fucking hour, I'm going through every fucking setting, every fucking thing, because she's in the passenger. She keeps going, there it is. There it is again. There it is again. And I hear nothing.
So, I mean, was it like a battery in her hearing aid was like going out or something?
Worse.
Okay.
He calls me back at about 4:15. I'm about to leave. I see the phone ring. I don't recognize the number. Whatever. I answer the phone. And he's the sweetest man on the fucking planet. And he goes, I just want to tell you, we're not gonna bring the car in Monday. Helen and I are sitting here watching television, and she starts hearing the beeping again. Turns out I need to change the battery in my heart monitor.
That was my second guess. I was gonna say, I had the thought that maybe it was like a hearing aid, and then I thought maybe it had to do with like sometimes maybe like a Bluetooth or some signal was it interfered with a hearing aid, and then my second joke was gonna be pacemaker.
Yeah. His fucking heart monitor.
So
when he
beep
says that,
from
I
the
go,
inside?
does that mean, I go, are you okay? And he goes, oh, I'm fine. It's just a monitor. He's like, but that's how it alerts you when you need a new battery in it.
My third guess was smoke detector.
He doesn't hear it because it's in his body.
Yeah.
He's gotten used to it or whatever. But that's the beep that she's been hearing. And the only reason that they let me off the hook is because they heard it while they were watching Golden Girls or whatever they watch in the living
Wheel of
room.
Fortune.
Empty nest.
Heard the beep again, and we're not in the car. So it's obviously not the car. Yeah.
Goddamn spaceships.
I thought for sure it was like when I ride with Owen. You got a newer vehicle, and they've got the autocorrector beeps when you're getting close to the line.
Right,
So
right. But that's one of the first things I ask when people say that is like, because when there's a beep, there's going to be a correlating message on the screen. Something's going to come up, whether it even be like one of your like if it's someone passing you, it's going to be a yellow light on this side or a yellow light on this side. There's going to be something that correlates with the beep.
Yeah.
It's not just, nothing is just auditory. There's always some sort of a visual that correlates with that. They had none of that.
Yeah.
And it's because it was the old motherfucker's heart.
It does make me laugh because part of the reason I liked my car and then I bought it was even though it was a 2016, it was kind of like kind of low tech for even a 2016.
Sure, yeah.
Manual, it's got electric windows, but I mean overall my car for a 2016 is actually pretty low tech other than the touchscreen.
Dude, even SBK's 19 is super low tech compared to
I
22.
I wanted
like
that.
2 years difference. Yeah.
Because I can work on my own vehicles as long as it doesn't get too new. You know what I mean? You start I mean, I'm not replacing my own ECMs or anything.
Right.
But I change my own oil, plugs, timing pulleys, you know what I mean? Right. So I wanted something that was at least somewhat still serviceable by a layman. And out of everything, I was like, I guess the touchscreen is okay. Like, I wasn't excited about a touchscreen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I feel like that could fail at some point, way easier than 2016, was still like, semi-early for touchscreens.
Yeah.
Only touchscreens for maybe 5-10 years at that point. And they'd only been putting them in cars for maybe like 5 at 2016.
It's so funny because I'm exactly the opposite with everything else in my life as I am with cars. I mean, my newest car that I own is 23 years old. I like old cars. I like being able to work on them, like you said. But I've also come to a realization now that like I only put 3,000 miles a year on a car. At my age, I'm like, if I get a car right now that has 100,000 miles on it, by the time it has 150,000 miles on it, I'm gonna be 80 something.
Right.
So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking sell off both of my cars and buy something newer because I want to have a car I can go to Tampa in. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, like everything else in my life, I'm like, let me network everything together so I have one control and one thing does this and everything, wires are all I'm so anal retentive and so crazy about technology and everything else I do with audio and video and all that other stuff. But with cars, I'm just like, I don't want anything, bare bones. I turn the key, it sends a fucking 12-volt signal to the starter starts the car, it's just gas and electricity, and that's it.
I was about to say, air, fuel, electricity.
Exactly, that's it.
That's what my dad always used to say. I don't want a vehicle that I have to worry about anything other than air, fuel, and electricity.
Yeah.
And I kind of agreed with it. But real quick, so to end I was not excited about the touchscreen, but I was like, you know what? It'll probably be okay. And then the motherfucker gets melted by the Florida sun.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, back then they didn't even let you integrate your phone. Really?
No.
You had to use the navigation system in the car and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
Now you can have your Google Maps on there. You can look at your Spotify. It's pretty fucking cool now.
Which is the bane of my existence, by the way.
Oh, you hate that?
I can't fucking stand it because none of the phone companies. So, little insider knowledge for all of you guys. So, CarPlay, Apple CarPlay, and Android has it as well. Like 10 years ago. So General Motors had an exclusive agreement with Apple where they had Apple CarPlay in all the new GM models, right? And then Apple realized that it wasn't financially advantageous to them to have only one car have their. So once that contract ended, they just made Apple CarPlay compatible with every manufacturer's audio and video systems in their cars, right? But at the same time, neither Apple nor Android share technology with these manufacturers. So I probably 10 times a day have someone come in, my CarPlay's not working. And here's the thing, not one fucking time has it been our car, our device, our anything. What happens is your phone updates. If you have an old-ass phone, you will never fucking tell me about that. Because every time your phone updates, now all the engineers at that auto manufacturer have to fucking reverse engineer that new software update to make the phone communicate properly. Otherwise, it just disconnects and connects and disconnects and shit doesn't work right every single fucking time a phone doesn't update. Because they will not... There was like, we're strong about the privacy of our customers. This isn't about the privacy of your customers. This is about your goddamn device.
You know what?
And they don't fucking share any of that shit with the manufacturers.
As we're driving down the road, it will cut out and then come back on.
Yeah, and it's
It
probably
is-
because an update just happened.
Jeez.
And now until like with you guys, your manufacturer, which I don't know if you want to say that or not, but until their fucking engineering department releases a new update, which your car will automatically just over the
Update
air
it.
download it. But until that new update comes through, you're going to have that problem.
Yeah. It's really-
And then once your phone updates again, you're going to have it again.
It was funny because I had like one of those I'm getting old moments, but it wasn't even my fault about my touchscreen melting because I probably had like 2 phones before my touchscreen got melted.
Yeah.
And you pair the phone to the Bluetooth using the touchscreen.
Oh.
So when I had to get a new phone, I could no longer pair it. I had to go get the plug-in cable.
Oh, yeah.
And
There's a way around, yeah.
asking people for a plug-in cable, they look at you like, what the fuck are you talking
yeah.
about? What is cable?
Yeah.
Like a wire that goes in between both devices and
Yeah.
it's attached?
Oh, yeah.
You might be a little young for this, but I know, Dirt, you remember when you buy
The cassette tape plug-in
Yep,
thing.
I still have one.
no.
Oh.
Just having to, you get a new vehicle, whether it's used or new,
Yeah.
you're having to take it to Best Buy to get the fucking CD player installed.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And then some of them would have like the screens that pop out and go up. And
Yeah.
God damn,
I always installed my own and all my friends.
Oh, did you?
Yep,
You were the
yep.
guy?
I was the
God
guy.
That's the thing, though, man. Now, and I know there's people that will argue this with me. Now, the technology as far as the AV systems in these new cars, number one, there's not a giant fucking difference between the best fucking aftermarket radio you can buy and the one that's in there. But
Yep.
take it a step further, all your fucking diagnostic information goes through that AV unit now, so you can't really pop out
replace
and
it.
put it in
Oh,
an aftermarket
none of the-
because all of your fucking on the new ones, all of your settings for the vehicle go through that.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
not to mention the shape of the dashboards are non-cohesive really
Exactly.
to any of the aftermarket
Yep.
shit anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, kind of funny
Oh
story.
yeah,
The-
they're all like
yeah, no, they used to all be a pretty
Square.
standard rectangular slot.
Yeah.
And at worst, it was the larger factory radio that had like the equalizer on it. So when you installed the new radio, there would be a kit that came with little cubby holes. So you'd actually not
Yeah,
only
with a
get
gap.
you not only get a new radio, you
got
actually
a- I
got
remember that.
a cubby out the
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
So the worst, what do you guys think the worst vehicle that because most of them were pretty straightforward, and I got to the point where I would just do all the wiring sitting at a table.
Right.
I'd shrink tube everything like I did a very professional job because as long as you got the right wiring harness,
Yeah.
everything was
connector,
just
yeah.
plug and play. You
Yeah.
could do all the hard work,
Yeah.
and not in the car.
Yeah.
What
Your pigtail, you fucking solder the pigtail to the actual radio, and then it should plug directly into the factory harness.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you guys
I
think
just took it to Best
the most
Buy.
difficult vehicle I ever had to install a head unit in was?
Oh, difficult. Peterbilt truck.
No.
Was it an Astrovan?
No.
Oh man, 'Cause
Durango.
Durango, really? What's
And
that?
Because the Durango already it was like a night. What year? What 2001 or 98, somewhere around in there. Durango.
Mm-hmm.
And it had the larger radio, so I was getting the cubby.
That's
hole.
when I was working for Chrysler. So.
Okay, so I was getting the cubby hole out the deal and everything, and I did everything like I normally would, and I plugged it in, and the subs worked, but nothing, no other factory speaker was on.
Huh.
And I don't remember exactly. I'm sure it took like about 6 hours. And this was before Google was really good about you just being able to Google it, and the first page that comes up is exactly the problem you have.
Right.
There was Google, but it was very rudimentary compared to how it is now.
Okay.
It ended up being that there was a factory amp in there, which a lot of vehicles have.
Yeah.
But it had its own weird separate ground that ran somewhere else, and it was yellow. It was the
okay.
only vehicle
Different color
ever
convolute.
in existence that had a yellow ground included with it, and that was for the factory amp. And as soon as I found that out and hooked it to the ground, it was good. But you never hook a yellow wire to a fucking
yeah.
And I'm not sure if that was it 100%, but it was something like that. It was
Right,
an
I know
odd
what you mean.
color that is not a ground color. It was ran somewhere else weird, but because then you were using a harness and not the other thing, it didn't count as the ground. It was weird.
All right. Well, Sorry, to sum everything up. I mean, that's fascinating. I love that talk.
I was about to say, you seem like you're about as enthralled by that as my good news for the week.
Well, hold on for a second. So, to sum it all up, Dirt, what made you thankful the guy didn't die or the beeping was his heart?
No, it's just because I got a good story out of it. So
okay, all right.
That's the only thing I care about.
Okay.
I mean, no, I don't want to sound heartless. I care that I'm glad the guy is healthy, but I'm like, I mean, honestly, like it was fucking, it was a pretty hardcore experience, and it turned out to be funny. So that's what matters. To me.
And it made you feel good that it wasn't something you did or your product.
I don't care about that either. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm reaching. For
I was gonna say, I love the fact that you just like are both your stories suck this week.
Well,
I would do better.
Come on, next week, have better weeks, guys.
Right. I'm highly unimpressed with your good news.
No, I love your good news, guys. I love that.
I like the idea that you hate our good news.
I just saying. I think playing video games with an old friend is maybe beats him this week. Okay, so you win.
Dirt's happy he had an old customer not die.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to sum it up, Bushy. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I love all stories.
I know we're running a little long on the first segment, but I will say, you know, I watched what I'm grateful for is James Gunn and the new fucking Superman movie. I watched it last night. I actually stayed up through half of it, you know, and was able to wake up at the credits.
I'm curious because I've been really interested in that.
This is one with Crypto,
yes,
the dog. I mean, it's really good. I'm saying I had to pay $20 for it. Yeah, I bought it. I went ahead and bought it on the online Amazon thing.
Yeah.
It was on sale for $20, and I was struggling with it because I'm a cheap motherfucker, and if I'm going to buy something, I want something physical, so that if, like, you know, the power goes out or something, and I really need money, I can fucking sell that DVD for $2.
Right.
That's a whole big thing right now going on with video games is the fact that like nothing is a physical copy anymore, and the company's always sold everybody on the fact, don't worry, we'll always support it. We'll never just take it away from you.
And they're taking it away.
The last year or two, they've started deactivating some pretty popular games that people were still playing religiously, and it's becoming an issue. You know, that they're basically lied to. You know,
the way I thought about the movie, I go, well, if we went actually to the movie theater, we'd pay $20 a person.
Exactly, right.
So I just figured I bought it, and then I could sleep through it and watch it 6 times, actually watch it once.
Right.
And if you go on Amazon Prime, they give you the first 11 minutes for free. Just watch the first 11 minutes, and you'll see the different tone of the movie. It's fucking awesome. This morning, I sat the kids down, all 3 of them, played it again, and they watched pretty much the whole thing. Even the 2-year-old was like watching all the fight scenes and stuff. So I don't know if that's good or not.
Something that's interesting to me about the whole Superman thing, right? There's been a lot of bad Superman films.
Yes.
And so that character, I think, has been almost tarnished as a movie franchise to the point where anytime they announce a new Superman movie, I just go, all right, whatever, dude.
Me
you know
too.
what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm the comic book geek.
But what's funny to me is like this one, I know a lot of people who have been really positive about this movie, and that's what makes me want to watch it. And they're like, it's and also like it got a little bit polarizing because apparently, you know, like some people just woke up yesterday and realized that Superman was an illegal alien from another planet, and they think it's being dramatized. But regardless, like it's the same story, same guy. It's that he's always been. But what's funny to me is that because I own the box set back when we used to buy DVD box sets. Yeah. Is that no matter how fucking far we go with the Superman character and everything we've done with it, I can still show people who've never seen the original Christopher Reeves movies, and they fucking love them.
Yeah,
because those movies, like, I mean, Christopher Reeves was Superman.
So that was actually going to be my question about this was
because I'm curious if you show your kids those movies, what reaction will they have? Because I almost feel like those movies were just like. Those movies didn't make anybody feel bad. They were just really fucking good movies.
So the first one was the best.
My question would be, were there really bad Superman movies, or were the Christopher Reeve Superman movies just that good? Because I actually, I know there's like Superman movies that are like not great.
Right.
But I mean, I think I've always enjoyed almost, I don't know if I've seen all of them, but I remember enjoying pretty much almost every Superman, but nothing ever rose to that level of Christopher Reeve Superman.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with editing and directing, and the DC movies from the turn of the century. Goddamn, I'm sounding old. From the turn of the century to now have had this like weird feeling to them. They don't feel like movies. They don't feel like TV shows. They feel like something you don't want to watch. At least to me. But this new Superman movie, James Gunn took it over. There are some scenes that feel a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that.
That's
but
good movie.
Exactly. It's fucking amazing. So I really recommend people watching it. And plus, James Gunn walked Brittany down the aisle. I don't know if you remember that. No, never mind. We'll look at the pictures. I'll show you later. But yeah, we watched the Superman movie, and then I loaded up all the kids. This is the first time since I've had kids where I had the whole morning to myself with them until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I decided, because I'm always on Brittany a little bit, I'm like, when I get home from work, I'm like, why didn't you take them anywhere? She's like, it's a hassle with 3 kids. So
now you pigeonhole yourself into having to take them somewhere when you have them.
So,
Good job.
So I go, all right. We watched the fucking Superman movie, and I'm like, the boy was into it a little bit. I go, let's go to the comic book store.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So I load everybody up, drive to the comic book store.
I'm like, paper, what the fuck is this?
No, we had fun.
I'm touching it. It's not changing.
Yeah.
I did have to tell
This is
them
the worst tablet ever.
stop touching everything. But I got him and with the golden books are still big deal.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I got him a Wednesday one.
Oh, cool.
A
Okay.
reenactment or rewritten of the first
Rethinking
of the first season. It's just the first season. It's written down in kids form. So
Yeah, so they just take the first season, they turn it into a comic book for kids form.
Yep.
Yeah.
then then we went to you talked about Jersey Mike's the other day. So
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, what do you want for lunch? And he goes, pizza. And I go, try again.
fuck you. That's not what we're having.
He named a few other things. I go, what about Jersey Mike's subs? He goes, is it Subway? I go, it's kind of the same.
Oh, how dare you, sir. Hold your tongue.
Then he goes, all right, that's fine. I want a meatball sub. I'm like, no problem. Let's go to Jersey Mike's. Guess what Jersey Mike's doesn't have?
Meatball subs.
No beef. Oh, man. You broke that kid's world.
Well, no, because I had a Philly cheesesteak.
If you want a meat, I will say this. I love Jersey Mike's. They're my favorite sub place. If you want meatball, you go to Firehouse.
Yes,
But then again,
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
very spicy. I don't know.
I'll
if
take a challenge in you because it's really hard to find them nowadays, but Sobix had the best fucking meatball
the
sub ever.
Sobix is still right down by me in Apopka.
I know,
Yeah.
but guess where they're nowhere else.
Right? No, that's the only one I've ever known of.
Yeah. There used to be one on Fairbanks, right across the street from Holler Chevrolet. I used to go to that one all the time. And then there was one on, where's the other one? Man. There was a handful of them that I used to see, but they all closed down except for that one. But
Sobix cheesesteaks was my dad's favorite. He'd
Oh,
always
yeah.
go to Sobix and get a cheesesteak.
And the Sobix subs, when they would put them in that fucking thing and then spin the fucking wheel and steam them.
Yeah.
Because I hate toasted subs because I'm like, it's a sandwich. I don't want bread to be hard as I don't want to cut my mouth on your fucking bread.
Yeah.
But the Sobix, when they would put it in and they would just steam it, oh, that shit was the best.
Remember when the Monsters had a deal at Sobix and
Yeah.
they had the special cups?
The cups, yeah.
I went, I traveled for work, and I went
Rest
to
of the commercials, MC Sandwich.
yeah.
Yeah.
I went to every single Sobix, and I had a full set of Monster cups. I don't know where the
Nice.
fuck they are
That's
now,
awesome.
But yeah, I was such a dork.
Remember
back
Glenn
then.
put it on top of his hat
Yeah.
and it was spin? He had a motor in it.
So, what did you guys end up getting at Jersey Mike's since they didn't have the meatball?
Oh, they had kids subs, so I got them like a ham and cheese one and another one. I'm like, if you don't like it, tough shit. But
My favorite sub there is the chicken chipotle cheesesteak, and you get extra of the chipotle mayo. Oh, so good.
I got the
God damn it! Now I want that.
I got the Philly cheesesteak, and the boy ate some of it, and he's like, I like your stuff. I go, yeah, you always like my shit.
It's because I know better food than you, little kid. This kid's food is bullshit. Ham and cheese. What the fuck is that?
Freaking listen to me sometimes.
Get him a Lunchable or something if you're gonna get him ham and cheese.
But I don't know. Is Brittany still listening? Can you tell?
She hasn't commented
All right,
in
good.
45 or in
Good.
half an hour.
Maybe,
so
maybe
yeah.
she's putting the kids to sleep. So I can tell you this story real quick.
Please do.
Since she's putting the kids to sleep. So like I said, I had the kids all morning from pretty much 8 a.m. to 1. 8, 9, 10. That's 5 hours by myself with these kids, which was heaven.
Don't let her hear you say that like that was a big deal.
I load. like I said, I had a great day, loaded them up, took them around. I got through it all. Even when I was at Jersey Mike's, I got her a sub so that she had something to eat when she got home. That's how fucking good I am. But where the fuck was she for 5 hours today?
Yoga.
No.
Lady problems.
No.
She's becoming a prize fighter.
It's Shark Week.
If I ever wrote
Wait a minute. Why would you just have to leave the house for 5 hours because you got your period?
I mean, that's what they used to do back in the day. Put them in the red tent. I don't know if you ever seen that whole thing.
Get away from me. You smell weird.
go under the deck.
A younger person this week told me a joke that I heard from a grizzled old man 30 fucking years ago.
What?
And I was like, God, there is hope for this generation. Adam and Eve hanging out in Garden of Eden. Eve gets her period, and Adam says, well, get out of here. Go down to the river, wash it off in the river. And she's like, okay, so she goes away. Well, then God shows up, and he's like, hey, where's Eve? And he's like, oh, she got her period. I told her you're going to wash it out in the river. And God goes, God damn it, I'm never going to get that smell out of my fish.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That's why they smell bad but taste good, right?
Oh, my God.
If
It's an origin story, really, if you think about it.
Orgy story?
Origin.
Oh.
Not really a salmon fan.
No. That's my favorite. If it's prepared right.
Well, prepared right is after the river.
All right. So, where the fuck was she? So, you know how like a month or so ago, we mentioned that she went to a church. No,
Yeah.
She didn't go to church.
She hung out with a girl, and then they did a church thing.
They went to somebody's house and watched a movie.
Right. And
Church.
she thought it was just they're going to watch a movie, and it turned out it was a church function. Okay.
So
Came home with a hijab on.
it wasn't that weird. They just prayed a couple times. They had fellowship, blah, blah, blah. So she got another invitation, not to a movie this time, but to
The actual church.
The service. Well, that's it.
Well-
You work up. Never mind. You know.
I think Merriam-Webster's calls it indoctrination.
Oh.
I'm going to fix this later. Hold on. I just broke the mic. I think it's Jesus telling me to shut the fuck up.
Dude, that would be so funny. You're like, she went to church and falls upside down.
So they invite.
Holy shit, did he just get struck down?
So they invite her to a glow up party, is what they called it. And
Can I just say, I hate when like Christian stuff adopts like hood culture terms. You know
Is
what I
that
mean?
hood?
What, glow up? I mean, I think that was something that started in the black community. I thought that was the whole Glorilla. I originally heard that term. We white people just adopt everything cool that black people do. So
it just popped off.
It didn't pop up, it was threaded on. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know that. What?
have you guys messed with have you messed with your mic so much that you've actually managed to unscrew it over just like?
How much I have to
I know, that's crazy.
That wasn't me though.
Well, I mean, between you and Britt, maybe you guys just fiddle with the mic so much. But wait a minute, you had to disconnect the cable to even turn it that many times.
Exactly.
So that's not possible if
It's Jesus.
you guys would have had to disconnect that
Thank you.
cable multiple times to
No,
get that loose.
no, because when you're fiddling around with this thing all the time, because when you loosen this spins, and so then this unspins, and the next thing you know, gradually it just works.
Oh, when I do that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm still.
So
doing that.
basically, you and Britt both touch the mic too much.
Well, she
Look at
certainly
mine.
touches the mic.
Look at this. Look at this. No thread.
Hey man, it's like the old infomercial: set it and forget it.
Yeah.
So all right. So she gets an invite, and I have to go online. I go, what is a glow up party?
Right.
And apparently, it's something where you go, they do your makeup and your hair and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And she was told, wear a white shirt. And I'm thinking, all right, she's going to go there. Somebody from the church who does makeup is going to profit from this and
Right.
do everybody's makeup and whatever. So she
I
has,
thought maybe if they had a white shirt, you do the thing like when you went to camp where everybody signs each other.
No, they want you to wear the white shirt because it's when you cut your balls off and put the Nikes on to go visit the spaceship.
you got to see the blood. So anyway, so she picks up a package of
It's
white
hard to
shirts.
get the Kool-Aid stains out of the white shirt.
She goes there. She gets there, I guess, a little early, and like some other church members recognize her, said, "Come on out here, come on, hang out with us." And she didn't realize there was no makeup or anything. Everybody was told to wear white because it was a symbol of like a purity. The
chastity, purity.
The glow up was pretty much everything.
Your soul. We're
inside.
We're doing a makeover of your soul.
If we can make you happy on the inside, you're going to be happy on the
Oh my
and
God.
This is all this stuff that kind of like, ties into meditation and personal. So
I'm going to deceive you to Christ.
She goes, it basically was a church service. She goes, they were up there doing rock and roll type songs, but like
Of course they do, because you got to sell it.
Jesus is on the cross. He's bleeding on my face. He's going to save our souls and the human race. Yeah, Jesus.
Can I tell you an open mic story?
Yes.
I used to host open mic for years at Austin Coffee, and so you would always have from time to time these guys that would come through that were like youth pastors or music ministers or people that worked within the church, and they was, I want to play some songs that I wrote, and then as they would start to talk to the audience, you'd realize what they were doing is they were trying to get people to come to their church,
Right.
And so me being a comedian, I would always make fun of them quite a bit. Because I'm like, all of these people that are waiting through your time so they can get up here, they wrote songs that like are very personal to them, and you're basically that fucking wiggly air thing outside of a used car dealership right now, trying to get to people to come. Well, the greatest moment of my life was when one of these guys showed up and he played a cover song of a very popular song in the rock radio, but he changed the words to make it religious. And I shit
Freak
you
on a
not,
leash.
100%. The chorus was, Jesus is what I got.
Oh, no.
And I told that guy if I ever saw his face again, I was going to laugh before he could speak.
I want to hear the rest of that song.
No, you don't.
He loves you now.
He eats snot.
No.
Oh, okay.
Take it easy, sir. We only go so far. We're not calling Jesus a snot eater. That'd be
I
horrible.
don't rhyme well.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. The only industry that is more guilty of this than the Christian church is the fucking pop country industry. And I always say, if death metal was the most popular form of music in the world, guys in cowboy hats on CMT would be growling.
Yeah.
My most hated is all the country that is like country rap now. It eats at me. I hate it so much.
So let me sum up this real quick. She did at one point.
She said none of the songs sound like that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what that means.
they weren't as crazy as mine, but
Brittany, if you want me to stand up and fart in the mic right now to make it more accurate, I can do that.
She said at one point during the songs, one woman was like down on the ground with her face on the ground, doing the praise Jesus thing and stuff. And I go, that was normal back in the day. Like one person would start putting their hands up, and then the other person would have to put their hands up and say, "Hallelujah, Jesus," and then somebody else would have to go, "Yeah, hallelujah, Jesus, amen."
Right.
And,
I want to hear, Jesus, are you okay? Are you okay, Jesus? Jesus, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Jesus? Right?
So,
That'd be a good one. Right?
Let me just say, I get so critical when it comes to this kind of stuff when it comes to music, because music is a very personal thing. Not just to me, but to anyone who's ever written a song. For the most part, I would say, a couple outliers, most of them. And so when when I see music being used as a fucking tool, it really makes me angry. Mm-hmm. And so whenever
what
I
kind
see
of tool?
that kind of
An
stuff,
emotional tool.
it's manipulation is what it is, and so that.
Sorry. I didn't.
That's one of those things that really irritates me, because it's something that I remember. I can't tell you how many fucking kids when I was growing up that would come to school that had been like just sheltered to a point where they thought Sandy Patty was the biggest fucking music star on the planet because that's what they heard in church.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and all of this stuff is just, you're turning your kids into a shell of a person because they're not able to explore their own fucking emotions and figure out who they are. And so they're only getting what you fucking feed into them.
Yeah.
And it creates these fucking maladjusted, emotionally fucking inept people because they're not able to find what speaks to them personally, and then you try to turn it in. Oh, this is cool. Hey, this sounds like a rock song, right? But it's all about fucking John the Baptist and his camel hair coat. Fuck you.
I will say this, and I think I even mentioned it on the show the day it happened. There is like a religious station now, but it's rap, and it's actually legit. Like almost all the songs are fucking good, and they're not like cover, rip-offs.
Right, yeah.
They're original songs, and they're actually legit. Like they've managed to figure out how to kind of straddle that line of like, still kind of staying hard, but they are talking about God, and it's quality. That's kind of what always bothered me because at one point I thought DC Talk was the biggest musical act on the planet. I was raised in the church and all that, and
you're up.
So like I said, I know exactly what you're talking about. I experienced it, but I will say the Christian rap guys today are doing pretty good music, like surprisingly well.
Yeah, I had some DC Talk I was going to play.
No shit.
Are you rolling over? Owen's he's dismantling the studio.
I tell you,
the entire fucking setup is ruined in like less than 30 minutes.
Jesus does not like me talking about
I know.
I got the Jesus is just all right with me. That's the DC Talk from back.
No,
in
the
the
one
day.
I
Which,
remember
by the
was
way,
Jesus
Jesus heard
Freak.
this podcast and he's not all right with us at all.
Who?
He said y'all are y'all. I'm like, aren't you Jesus? And he's like, I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah, I unplugged it. I don't disagree with Jesus. Jesus knew that we were in a simulation. Apparently, I'm learning about all.
There's
this.
no blue light on your mixer, so the mixer's not.
I did unplug it with my foot. So I will deal with it later. But yeah, so to sum everything up, they did invite her to come back, and this time,
Well, of course you always get invited to come back. You got to do something really. You got to be really fucked up to not get invited back to the church.
not just was
I can
she
tell you
invited-
how to do that.
Not just was she invited back, but she was invited back to a kids thing to bring the kids.
Well, yeah,
church.
you got to get them young.
So you don't notice how the steps happen. Come to our house and watch a movie.
We just want to watch a movie.
Come to a church for a glow up party.
You know?
Come back with your children. By the way, wear white, motherfuckers. I still don't totally get that, and I will end this before we go to breaks. Signs and symbols of cultism.
Okay.
Cults often use uniformity in dress and create recognizable visual identities and signals to outsiders to their group, especially during events.
Wear white.
Wear white. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. I love Jesus Christ. Please stop unplugging my shit. Anyway, you want to take a break? And get
Yeah, we
drunker?
can do that. So, I breaking from the norm of what I've been doing recently is just playing songs that were owned by my label. I started to explore some of the songs where I know individual artists that are friends of mine who have music where they own their catalogs and all that sort of stuff. And I want to play some music from a guy that I don't think I've played on the show before. But this guy is you remember a comic shop and the Geek Easy?
Yeah.
A musician that I've known for 25 fucking years. He's friends with Jeff and I both. A guy that he calls himself Mark with a C.
Okay. M-A-R-C.
M-A-R-C. Yeah, and it actually came from Starbucks. He said Mark with a C, and they wrote C-A-R-K on his cup. But Mark with a C, he's basically the king of nerdcore. Mostly guitar-driven, acoustic guitar-driven songwriter stuff. But he's probably the only person I know that's as prolific as Jeff is with the amount of music he puts out. He's had a lot of health issues this last couple of years, but he's still around. He's still doing it. He's not playing out, but he's doing live streams on his website. You can find him on Bandcamp and find a lot of his stuff. He's put out some really cool stuff. He wrote a book, which I bought from him. He put out a 3 LP best of album called Maybe It'll Be Good. So he's just a really fucking cool guy, and I love this guy to death, and his songwriting is fucking great. And every single song I can think of makes me feel either touches me emotionally or makes me feel happy for a different reason. And so this is anybody who's ever had a job where you've had to come in for a meeting or sit around for fucking team building or anything like that, this song always makes me laugh, and I think you guys will dig it. The song title is "This Meeting Is Bullshit." And this is Mark with a C. This is from the album Half Serious, Half Kidding. Here we go.
This meeting is bullshit. I mean, why am I even here? This ain't even my department. None of this shit affects me. Charles goes on and on about marketing and synergy. Charles always looks like he sat on his own balls. Diane got promoted, of course. She's such a suck-up. Enjoy that new laptop, Diane. I saw your husband at the company picnic. And you gotta wake up next to that fucking baboon every day. Hang on a second. Whew! Oh, I thought I forgot to hit mute. This meeting is bullshit. Just let me get back to Pinterest. I got a sweet board of Doctor Who oven mitts and it got about 100 likes. And maybe I can quit this job to be a Pinterest celebrity. Do those things even exist? Oh great, Charles is coughing again. Lucy, stop IMing me. I don't care about your poodle. IMs are supposed to be work related, but maybe she's really lonely. Like what if she's like Diane and she stayed married for the kids? I should be nicer to Lucy. Come on, Lucy, another fucking picture? Okay, fuck this noise. I'm about to put all of these motherfuckers on blast. I know Charles is drunk again, and I know all about him and Diane. Well, I wouldn't exactly say she's cheating, but she sure likes those dick pics. And I could get Charles fired. Wait a second, if I got Charles fired, Diane will know that I did it. And when she becomes the boss, she'll have it out for me. Or I could lose my insurance. And what if I get promoted? I can't delegate for shit. I just like doing payroll, keeping my head down, and hoping not to be noticed. And if I report Charles to HR, Diane's gonna figure it out. I think I'm the only one she showed the dick pics to while her husband was feeling up Lucy. Let me sneak another sip of what appears to be water. If I'm asked, yep, it's water. No, you can't smell it. This meeting is bullshit.
Mark with a C. Ladies and gentlemen, you listen to Pop Culture Radio. We will be right back.
Was this worth all the student loans? Was this worth getting up at 6? Was this worth missing going out? Was this worth... Oh, thanks. You too. You have a great day as well. Bye.
After being laid off, attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $2.1 million from me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Joe. I was honored to recover $2.1 million for Joe after he was fired from his job, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. No one has the right to treat you like dirt, but if they do, I will make them pay. Simply go to AskTheCrab.com and see what Crab Newberg can do for you.
From FitCore, the latest development in sports rehydration technology. Boston Sports Chowder. You lead an active lifestyle, and you love a hearty chowder. Chowder Flagon effectively replenishes vital body chowders lost during a hard workout. Creamy, powerful, piping hot.
Boston Sports Chowder. Get you off of the bench and back in the f***ing game. If you think having fun at the sports game is sitting on your hands, you need to call me, Jake Berman. Hi, I'm Jake Berman, and I've been getting under the skin of professional ball players the world over for decades. And now, I want to teach you how to heckle like the pros. Cheering on your home team away from home? Hey, do they just breed losers here? It's like this place is a toilet bowl. Or trying to impress a date?
Stop.
You are
Just
so
stop. Please
bad.
stop.
You're
Just
such
stop
a
right now.
loser.
God,
I don't know why they even pay you.
Don't call.
I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you go to the ballpark, you'll be that guy. Call 415-2399. 878-615-515. Again, that's 415-2399. 878-615-515. Jake Berman. 415-2399-878-615-515. I want you to be that guy. 415-2399-878-615-515. Then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman.
Tonight on Orlando's Super TV 3, from the producers of Naked and Enlightened, we bring you the social experiment of the century, Pop Swap.
Who's got the TV? Who's got the batteries for the remote?
That is the remote for the Himalayan salt rock lamp.
Salt rock? What the hell is
We don't
that?
have a TV in
No
here.
TV. Yes, we have a TV. I worked 30 years for. We have a
Get
TV.
in tune with, the root chakra.
I got my chakras. My doctor prescribes them. Rhonda, you're talking nonsense.
Actually, I have an Earth name, and
Your
that
what
is
name?
Rabbit Fox.
The what?
Watch what happens when millennials meet their new grandpas.
I'm so hungry. This sandwich bread tastes like plywood.
Grandpa, what are you doing? Put it down. That's not your food. That's my food. It's gluten-free.
Yeah?
Do you know what a gluten is?
I know what gluten's are.
I'm gluten-free.
You damn right you're gluten-free, 'cause me and all of my friends, we stopped at gluten.
No, you didn't.
Sure I did.
No, you didn't. Mm-hmm. No, you didn't.
Yeah?
You did not.
The glutens, they were coming out of the woodworks. They were Tommy, and Tommy was from Kansas City. So we called him KC. Right behind me was Tex. He was from Baltimore. So there we were.
When Generation Y mingles with Generation What?
All right, see you in a week, Pops.
Huh?
No, not you.
How you dollface?
Hey, you get your mangy
Boys.
mitts off of my granddaughter.
You're not my granddaughter.
Don't you
Your
tell
mitts
me
are
what to do.
This
is damaging me emotionally.
Who?
The greatest generation in human history faces their greatest challenge. Pop Swap, only on Orlando's Super TV 3.
No. Too late. Ready? Up.
Sunday, we bring you the first politically correct monster truck rally. Unless, of course, you find that to be inconvenient, in which case we'll have a matinee on Tuesday. Featuring such non-offensive sports vehicles as appropriately sized foot, mild-mannered canine, funeral service worker, and son of funeral service worker, who, although slightly younger, still get paid a living wage. And current DC Truck Rally champion, I'm okay with our country having a black president. Price admission includes the entire seat, but you'll only need the edge. Sunday. Try to respect the wishes of our neighbors and keep the noise down. From PP Boy Records, the 28th installment of the #1 compilation, bringing your favorite songs from the early 21st century. Now that's what I call dubstep. Featuring artists like DJ Schmutz, Duckhead, 28 Punch Monkey, and Andy Templeton. For example, who could forget this ditty? And of course, this heartwarming toe tapper. Do you remember dancing with your best girl to this one? It's a blast from the past, from your bar mitzvah. Nothing says mazel tov quite like this. Now that's what I call dubstep. Only on PP Boy Records. Do you handle sensitive information across your servers, but hate taking the responsibility of serious repercussions if they're mishandled? Introducing Hillary Mail. It's like Snapchat for national secrets.
My ex must have accidentally sent me nudes.
What? No way.
Should I open it?
Let me see. Yeah.
No way, Jose. Or in Espanol, soy tu abuelita.
Nothing sticks on Hillary, and it shouldn't stick on you.
I just emailed my boss and told him off.
Aren't you worried you'll be fired?
Nope.
I mean, you're gonna be fired.
I got Hillary Mail.
Mike emailed awfully late.
I stand with you if you stand with me, regardless of what you stand for.
Hillary Mail, for when you just want to do whatever you want to do.
We've all been there. You thought you had a great idea for a dispatch, but it just wasn't good.
This is Cobra Kid. Just checking in.
Sure, it's hard to be original.
What up, C-Lane? Sabrina, I love you, duh. Sean, you're a dick.
You try writing a joke while you're using a weed whacker.
I damn near killed him.
Can I get a magnet?
Embrace the fellowship of the 95%ers support group.
Wiggle, pop.
Remember, you are the 95%, so maybe they have the problem.
This is not a political ad. If it were a political ad, you would know, because it would begin with dark and somber music as I talk about the person I don't want you to vote for, like this. Also, I would drop my voice a little to sound more ominous as I tell you things about the candidate that are designed to scare you about the future if they were elected. Facts are not important here because I'm just trying to manipulate your feelings. But I don't want to end there. Now I want to make you feel good. So we'll switch to more upbeat music here, as I now tell you the person for whom I want you to vote for. Again, facts are not important here. We will just say things like our candidate will provide better schools, and lower taxes, and puppies and kittens for all. Finally, if this were a political ad, you would hear a statement about who is paying for this, like a political action committee, which raises millions of dollars from the very wealthy with hopes of getting you to vote for the candidate that they think will benefit them the most. The Phillips File is responsible for content of this ad about the making of a political ad.
I often wonder what kind of a future we're going to leave behind for the children, you know?
Hey, John. Howdy, Bill. You all right?
This is John. He's been a Continental truck driver for over 35 years.
They said, basically, you can't have the trees no more. Can't chop them. There ain't none left, which I know is false. I pass them by every day, driving.
Recent congressional hearings have decimated his trucking routes, carrying precious timber from Washington State to Washington, D.C.
They call it damaging the earth. What about me? I need to feed my kids, and that's by driving a truck filled with lumber. The future concerns me right now, if I have enough money to feed my kids, yeah?
Environmental groups are petitioning against American jobs at an alarming rate, citing global climate change on so-called deforestation. Tell your state senator that American jobs are more important than trees. The planet can wait. John can't.
This message paid for by Americans for Work.
Every year, people spend thousands of dollars on pedigreed show-quality dogs. Fancy, right? Now look at your own dog. I'll wait. Feeling like the dollar value of your beloved pooch might be a little lacking? Hi, I'm Charlie Sousa. With my patented formula for canine restoration, my team and I flipped over 800 dogs last year alone. And this year, we hope to double, triple, or even quadruple the value of your domesticated best friend. Paid $100 for your chihuahua at a rescue shelter? We'll take that little shaky son of a bitch and duct tape a spoiler to his hiney, increasing downforce and road traction. Bingo, bango, bongo! That mutt is easily worth his weight in pewter commemorative figurines. It's as easy as that. Has Rex's eyesight started to fail in his twilight years? My system will teach you to prop him up in front of a piano while wearing sunglasses as we pipe in the music of a beloved king of blind piano, Ray Charles. Rex's net worth has just increased by 11%. It's just that easy! Flip That Dog LLC is the only solution you'll need for all your dog estimates, restoration, and reappraisals. Hire us today or buy my new book, Life's a Bitch and Now I'm Rich, by Charles Sousa. Call now! Don't spend money on your pooch. Make it. Flip that dog! Woo!
If you want to live your best life, you need to call me, Jake Berman. My life revolves around sports, but maybe yours doesn't. That's why I'm introducing the Jake Berman Betterment Program. Let's hear from a few satisfied customers.
He's changed my life. His classes, they mean everything to me.
Excuse me, sorry.
Need something?
Cheryl, I'm gonna need those reports on my desk that we talked about by 5.
You see my lips move? I am talking to
I'm sorry,
a friend.
You were talking to
Can't
someone.
you see I'm talking to someone?
But don't take my word for it.
Jake's teachings really helped me process the death of my grandfather.
Here we are to honor this man who loved immensely, who held tightly, who caressed.
Hey,
gently.
come on! Is this a wake or a wake me up? Wrap it up, buddy! Come on! I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you wake up, you'll be that guy. Call 415-2399-878-61515. I want you to live your best life. Call 415-239-9, 878-61515, then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman.
Life's not fair! Have you felt neglected? Have your needs been denied? We are currently bringing a class action lawsuit against the news junkie. Have you been denied any of the following? Magnet, shirt, bumper sticker, $50 gift card, badge, chat room impunity, live trivia complaints, self-validation, or otherwise. If you've been wronged, please don't delay. Take back what should have been yours. Join the ASCII class lawsuit today.
Take things to a new level upon Wii with the first annual French Riviera Games. Events include
cigarette smoking, depressing film, esoteric performance art, and moustache, fun for the whole family.
We will have disinterested mimes that will challenge your child's sense of existential security.
And a bounce house.
A special appearance by over 50 Serge Gainsbourg impersonators.
And Jean Reno.
Check out our midway games and events. And
Baguettes.
The French Riviera Games.
Where the wine flows like the river Rhone.
Coming to an empty field near you.
You fellow wenches! Are you looking for a buccaneer to bed? Or a first mate to swap your poop deck? Well, no one should have to face scurvy alone. Visit piratesonly.com. Think of the pirate possibilities, such as Clamdigger 69.
I'm Clamdigger 69. I have plenty of toys and eccentric things in Davy Jones's locker, if you know what I mean. Again, that's Clamdigger 69.
But let's not forget about Make My Roger Jolly.
I'm Make My Roger Jolly. Allow me to be the first one to truly discover your booty. I'm Make My Roger Jolly.
Pirate 542.
Arr, arr, arr.
And Cabin Swain too.
Hey, don't forget about me. I'm Cabin Swain too. You can come and frolic around my mizzenmast. I'm Cabin Swain too.
Find your buried treasure at piratesonly.com, where X marks the spot.
You've seen the phenomenon of making a murderer. Now it's time to go a bit deeper. Super TV3 now brings you Making a Shoplifter, the documentary tale of a man accused of an unspeakable crime.
Do you know why we brought you in?
No.
Oh, you know what you did?
No.
You stole something.
I ain't stole nothing.
What was it?
I ain't stole nothing.
Yes, you did.
I bought this with 2 quarters. I had them the whole time.
What did you steal?
Nothing.
The riveting drama.
I don't know who planted them crumbs on me, but they don't want me out of this security booth.
The shocking admission.
Hey, hon.
Yeah?
What you doing?
Nothing.
What you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, well?
I don't know.
Yeah?
You know.
Well, what they got you there for?
Yeah, I've been sitting here about around 18 minutes. Ma, I really have to pee.
You at the mall?
Drama unhinged.
We have the evidence, the surveillance tape. Your Honor, he stole a bag of bugles.
I hate bugles.
Sir, you are currently wearing bugles on your fingers.
Playing witch fingers don't make me guilty. I just like to have a good time.
In a new 18-part series, Making a Shoplifter. Don't miss a single second. Only on Super TV3. The Blackwell Building. Wednesday, 9:15 a.m.
Who's standing so close to the printer? The paper is so warm when it comes out.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one.
Ugh, this place is freezing all the time.
I know, right?
So I'm not the only one?
Ladies, if you have time to be standing around, you certainly have time to be working. Don't you have anything you could be doing right now?
Yeah, like maybe have a core temperature of more than 65 degrees.
It's so cold. I can't type.
I don't know. It seems fine to me. I just get back to work. That's all I want.
I can't.
Someone needs to take charge around here.
Someone needs to light a fire in this bitch. Give me the papers, Alice.
Wait, what?
Men are always telling women what they can and can't do with their bodies. Now they have a stranglehold on the AC.
Hold on. The thermostat is right over there. Literally, I can see it from here. It's 20 feet away. I have no control over that.
Oh, right. It's always somebody else, never you, Harold.
Smash the window!
You guys realize this is a felony, right?
My nipples could cut diamonds, Harold. Diamonds.
Like, you're going to jail, or at least there's a hefty fine.
I'm cold as hell, and I'm not gonna take it
Did you know male-controlled thermostats are the #1 leading cause of workplace violence? Don't be Harold. Always keep your thermostat set to 82 degrees. It's the only way to stay safe.
Have you ever been hungry? Boy knows I have. And sometimes you just don't know where to go. That's why I started Steve's House of Food, where you can get all your favorite foods. Located in my house, Steve's House of Food has all your favorite foods like chicken, nacho, beef, bean, beets, bread, pan-seared foie gras with a Merlot reduction served on polenta, and snacks. Steve's House of Food, where your favorite foods are now also my favorite foods as well. Please come to my house. Please.
You've seen the phenomenon of making a murderer. Now it's time to go a bit deeper. Super TV3 now brings you Making a Shoplifter, the documentary tale of a man accused of an unspeakable crime.
Hey, hon.
I'm sad.
Oh, yeah?
No.
You know, just try to think of the good times, huh?
It's been 56 minutes. I still have to pee.
Oh.
Yeah, they let me go once. I've had a great pop since then.
You know you're not allowed to have those sugar pops.
No. WrestleMania's next week.
Don't worry, okay? Your pops is taping it.
Hulk is gonna make a comeback. He's just misunderstood.
New witnesses.
I saw him with the bag of buggles. I knew exactly what he's doing.
Drama unfurled.
I've worked here for 16 years and we've never had bugles.
The riveting drama.
Have you guys seen my buddy, what got the witch fingers? Been waiting for like 54 minutes.
Evidence mishandled.
Well, have you tested the evidence?
We always test the evidence.
Yes, but have you tested it for hot fries?
We generally don't test for hot fries. How big of it?
Making a Shoplifter. Only on Super TV3.
Looking for professional installation for that fence? Don't want to do it yourself? Look no further than FenceCrafter, Central Florida's newest and coolest wall building company. If you're like me, you want a yard wall built exactly for your personality, and FenceCrafter will absolutely do it for the least amount of money. If it's important to you, we'll do it, guaranteed. Custom painting, 3D print renderings, and free shipping is the FenceCrafter way of business. Call or find us on social media for your free estimate. FenceCrafter.
Ginkgo Kielbasa, from the people who brought you Energy Brat, comes a taste you'll never forget.
Ginkgo Kielbasa.
The first time you met the love of your life and the smell of the air.
It could be Tube Memory Miracle.
Ginkgo Kielbasa.
Overcoming the rival team, and the first time you won the game. Listen to that crowd.
Ginkgo Kielbasa.
The first time you couldn't pay rent, and the taste of delicious ramen noodles. Ginkgo Kielbasa, the meat you'll remember.
I'm Sergeant Barkus Clayton. In the 2 decades of my professional career in Central Florida, nothing has twisted up my gut more than the cowards who've taken the baby swans from Lake Eola. The poor mother goose calls day and night for her babies, and now she's calling me. The so-called Signet Caper is nothing more than a depraved, hollow individual seeking out the most innocent life form to torment and terrorize. I vow to track these suspects down using force if I must. If you are the one who did this heinous crime, me and the crime ender's gonna find you. Only a jackass would do something that stupid. Or maybe you don't have a brain in that ugly head of yours. If that's the case, I can't help you. But I will find you. And maybe, if you turn yourself in, I'll go easy on you. But rest assured, Central Florida, Sergeant Barkus Clayton will be vigilant, ever present, gun in hand and law on my side. I will not lose this fight. And you can take that to the bank of Lake Eola.
Now, from Future Entertech comes the latest killer app, Sicker, taking care of your tomorrow, today. Call in sick while avoiding accountability.
I couldn't believe it. I had this super hot guy stay over, and I just couldn't even. All I had to do was answer a few simple prompts.
Dear boss, with my deepest regrets, I,
Angela,
am unable to perform my duties today due to...
No, I'm sick. Stomach, headache. I'm sick.
Some
Sincerely,
Angela.
Sicker's patent pending algorithm is designed to get you a hassle-free day off whenever you need it.
I woke up with a case of anal glaucoma. You know, I couldn't see my ass going to work today. Let me tell you, Sick is a real life changer.
Dear boss, with my deepest regrets, I am unable to perform my duties today due to...
Johnny, you gotta get her hand. Give me this head nudge. Hey, let me get his shot. Shot for everybody.
Sincerely.
Sicker, taking care of your tomorrow today.
In this town, used to be you didn't have to lock your doors at night. Nowadays, you can't even leave a magnet on your car. I've seen the devil in a man's eye before. Have you or anyone you know been scarred by magnet theft?
Well, you know, I sure wish there was somebody we could trust, you see.
Well, then you called the right number. The safe recovery of your magnet gets my ticker thumping. I'm Magnet P.I., and I won't sleep until you can.
Hey, I'm world famous radio personality, Pinkman. You may remember me from your radio. I'm here to tell you about the newest app craze. It's called Pinky Man Go. Using the power of augmented reality, Pinky Man Go allows you to find real-life objects in the real world. Wow.
I got loose changes. It was under the couch.
Nice. You can trade that in for Pinky points, and then I can buy chips.
Phone chargeroo. Oh my god. It was just there.
You just unlocked a side quest. Now go find my phone.
Okay.
Guys, I just found...
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. This is Mark with a C with one of his classics entitled Motherfuckers Be Bullshitting. There's a line where he says, and the general consensus is we're safe as we're ever been, but I don't believe them. Motherfuckers be bullshitting. He's got one that, hang on. I do want to play one that I think that, hang on. Give me a second here. There's one song that he has. He has these songs that, to me, I think guys who grew up in the 80s, most of us, I think, have very similar experiences, I guess you'd say. Hang on, let me get back to his catalog here. So he has these songs that are very much so experiences that I think we all kind of had, like when we were growing up. And I think his compilation is on here, and I think most of here we go. Here we go. This is all his compilations. He has these songs where it's like stuff that I think we all kind of remember being kids, right?
Right.
And so it's a song that
Nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like you remember being a kid. He's talking about being sick, and he can't go to school, and so he's like, it's cool that he can't go to school, but then his mom won't let him go outside, and all he wants to do is go play with his Star Wars men. And here we go. It's called Chicken Pox and Star Wars Guys. So listen to this song, and the lyrical stuff in this is one of the reasons why I think Mark is such a great songwriter. Listen to this shit. I'm saying it's like it's just
it's fun.
Yeah,
it is good, but I think because I've been listening to rap for so long and I'm such a rap fan, when that fourth or eighth, whatever it is, doesn't rhyme, it fucks with me. Like,
I know
it really does. Like, I'm waiting for it, and then he's like a totally different, and it swerves me. And just because the way my brain works, out of the music I listen to, I'm expecting a goddamn rhyme.
Well, yeah. So I know what song I'm going to play to end the show, but this one I'll play one more that I want you guys to listen to because this song is called Dick Puncher 3: The Dickening, and this is had to do with something that happened at a show.
Ooh, I like that. I want to punch a dick to this. Come here, Owen. This reminds me of the give the old dick twist.
Yeah.
Punch him in the vas difference. You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember a band named Dope?
Yeah.
Very Tenacious D.
Yeah.
And punch him in the gonad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my favorite. There can be only one.
There can be only two.
I could see a music video to this, and you do it like the Highlander, right? But like all the quickening goes into their like nutsack.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You remember the quickening?
Man,
like when they cut the head off.
So this was 2019, I think. He actually was in whenever there's something's nominated for a Grammy, and a lot of people don't realize this because when you watch the Grammys, all you see is like all these big fucking stars, right? Well, there's a lot of people that are on the independent scene and all that. They're nominated that go through this whole process and don't end up making the final cut to be nominated that night.
Right.
And he was one of those people in 2019. Like, actually to the point where like local news was covering it. He had this song called "One of These Days Are Gonna Be Your Day." And the thing that kind of blew it up to like get him onto the Grammy radar was the music video. Because he wrote this song and then a bunch of Full Sail students took that song and made a music video out of it. And the story that they told with the music video, he even said was not really the what he was going for with the story he wrote, but it caught people a different way. And what's crazy is like you, Owen, as a dog owner, and you, Bushy, as a dog owner, are going to see this video, the way that these students took the song, and they animate or illustrate this song of his. And not only this song is great for a multiple thing. The last album that he wrote before he got sick was called Obscurity, and the reason he called it Obscurity was the song that I want to close the show with is a song that he wrote called "Please Don't Let My Music Die." And that was his whole thing was, if I've ever made you happy or made you feel good with my songs, just continue playing them. As long as I'm on the planet, I'll give you everything I've got, but one day I'm not going to be here, and I just want to make sure that those songs still resonate with the people that I, perform them for. So that's a great song for multiple reasons, but this music video is so good for so many different reasons, because these kids, I would say kids, they're probably not kids. They're probably, in their 20s or even older, because Full Sail being a magnet school, these are people go there after they've already received their education to try to get specialized education. But I'll let it play and watch the visuals they give you. And this is the song that was nominated for a Grammy.
You won't be jumping out of your skin forever.
Okay, yeah, you showed me this before.
Pretty
Yeah, this is
soon
good.
The jitters have gotta go away. Things can't always feel so damn untethered. Pretty soon it might just be okay.
Yeah, you motherfucker, you like playing this stuff that like gets you in
Though
the
it's tough to say
feels.
since this sounds so cliche, like a rhyme scheme that goes A. You can these are gonna be your day. Look at your pulse and really think about it. A few beeps and then a slow decay. You can search in vain for angioscopics, but we're more than just an alphanumeric display. Though that's tough to say since this sounds so cliche, like a rhyme scheme that goes A. Gilmore led the Floyd Brigade, they still had on the turning away. One of these are gonna be your day.
You notice the dog and all this? The dog got off his leash. That's how the two met.
It wouldn't go that good for me. I'd be cussing after that dog. Then I'd be all out of breath when I finally caught him and sweaty and gross, and the girl would be like, gross.
My dog would have been my dad's and he get hit by a car.
Look, they just look at the dog. They did the whole song from the perspective of the dog.
You sleeps and the bad windows away.
trying to be funny so I don't cry, goddammit.
can search for islands that
You
don't
motherfucker.
get.
Look at the dog, it's so sad.
Be your own Daniel Faraday. Though that's tough to say since this sounds so cliche, like a rhyme scheme that goes If you're in a hole you didn't make, well maybe it's just special K, but one of these is gonna be your day. One of these are gonna be your day.
The dog brings the note with the. It's one of the songs, man.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. You said the thing about the dog.
I'm
car
telling you,
crash sound
think-
effects.
I don't know. I don't know if Dirt does it on purpose, but he knows.
I mean,
some
dude,
things that
I love
get me in the feels.
I love
and,
art. I love art that has like that ability to do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, like you can play me.
But you do it to me
fucking
when I'm not expecting
the
it.
hottest
That's the
fucking
thing.
song and the biggest fucking hits, and I'm like, that's fucking great. Like I can get fucking amped up and pumped up about music. I love music that pushes you to that point where you go, man, you just fucking pushed all the right buttons and told a fucking story that only you can tell, and it's just it's great. Fritz is very good at that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, fucking awesome.
That's why Fritz and Mark, I've every time the two of them are in a room together, it's the greatest thing to watch.
And Fritz with a Z.
Yes.
Mark with a C.
Yes. Mark with a C and Fritz with a Z.
You like that? I like that. Yeah. Like I said, I as soon as you said that about the dog, I queued up car wreck sounds. But
you motherfucker!
Oh, you motherfucker!
I thought it was already bad enough I made the joke.
I
but
know.
was like, I had. It's one of those things. I was feeling really emotional, and I'm like, let me go all the way over the top and make a joke about my dead dog.
But I could.
What I think was great about that video, what they did was they did one of these days is going to be your day, but they did it all from the perspective of the dog. The dog's the reason they got together. Now they're all going out on dates, and the dog's at home alone looking through the window. Yeah. And then when they start having their disagreements and fighting, the dog's the one that brings them back together. I thought that was fucking great because that was the day is going to be your day. The dog finally had his day.
No,
it is. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not debating that. That's why I almost fucking cried. But like what I basically did with that joke was the audio version of like biting your lip if you're gonna, you don't want to cry, you just bite your lip really hard.
It's not very accurate because like when me and Brittany fight, that dog goes in the corner and pisses himself. So that's why
I need to do baseboard every time we get.
I started doing that in arguments as well. It's surprisingly effective. It's really hard to argue with someone that's pissing while you're talking to them.
In the corner of the living room.
Yeah.
Shaking.
No, like I pull my zipper down and it's just out like a stream. I'm like, oh yeah? You want to argue with this? And I'm just pissing out of my pants.
Like dry cleaning.
Middle of the floor. Hey, it's my house. I can clean it.
Or you can let it sit there.
This is why I got the Bissell.
Your choice.
It's one of those things like, oh yeah? This is my shit, and this is what I'm doing to it. So what can you possibly? Yeah, I'll piss right in front of you right now.
I'm gonna put a potted plant in my living room. Never mind.
You want to keep it going? I'll take my pants off. I'll do a backflip while I'm taking a shit.
I'm okay with doing the show in our underwear next week.
Now I kind of want to try to do a backflip while I'm taking a shit.
I know. There's so many things going on. I don't know which one to be disturbed about.
I saw a story this week. I have those. This guy said he was in the bathroom taking a piss, and the guy in the stall next to him was having explosive diarrhea, and he said the guy did one of those, and he laughed. The guy two urinals down from him was an old boomer and goes, why would you laugh? He goes, and then I said, hey man, don't talk to me while I got my dick in my hand. And the explosive diarrhea guy laughed. It was a wild moment.
This is why I don't go into public restrooms.
I don't. Yeah, I refuse to use them too.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to smell you, and I sure as hell don't want to talk to you with my pants open.
Yeah.
I had a moment like that.
I'm just convinced as soon as I smell someone's,
Yeah.
you know, that it's in my mouth.
It's
That,
in
you
your
know,
mouth.
It's like,
Your nose holes are connected to your mouth hole.
right, my nose hole's connected to my mouth hole. You
So please don't fart around my nose.
You pooped in the hole, and now I can taste it.
I found out many years later who did this. But so I go into the bathroom at a music club in town, and I'm just taking a piss because I got a show to do, and we're loading in and all that stuff. I go into the bathroom to take a piss, and I look in front of me, and someone has scratched into the paint, "Dirt is God." And it was a weird moment for me because I'm standing here taking a piss, and I see my name scratched in the wall. It says "Dirt is God." And
you didn't read the rest of my message. There was more to it.
Of pissing.
I ended up finding out it was Morgan Steele was the one who had done it.
Oh,
he
right.
was not in the club that night, but he did it one night at a totally different show. And so the thing was, and me and SBK had this whole conversation about it. I was like, I feel really weird about that because I know what I'm doing. I'm standing here with my dick in my hand. And the last thing I think about is reaching into my pocket for some sort of implement or tool to scratch another man's name into the wall. And so whoever did this was standing just like me with their dick in their hand
Thinking about you.
thinking about me and scratching my name into the wall. And it was a weird moment for me. But at the same time, I'm like, I felt strangely honored.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about you every time I piss. Is that weird? That's how I get hard enough to hold it. No? Just me?
Yeah. It's like like I said, you take half of Viagra.
Act like I'm the weird one.
Take a half of Viagra every day. I'm not trying to fuck. I just want to piss in my socks.
That's funny. All right. Well, speaking of car wrecks.
Yes.
Never mind.
I got it. I'm not acknowledging. I got it.
Just don't cry.
I can only cry, or I can only laugh so much about my dead dog.
Hey, never mind. All right. Speaking of,
I did open it up. I made it first.
Well, speaking of tragic things, Charlie Sheen, he has a new documentary coming out, or is it out?
It's out
on the Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to check this out. So
it's 2 episodes.
I have a trailer here. It's only 2 episodes.
It's 2 episodes. Yeah, it's 2 parts.
That's
it's a part
perfect.
1 and part 2.
That's right up my alley. I have a trailer here. For
In
2
total,
minutes.
those 2 parts total up to over 3 hours.
And you've watched them both.
Oh, you won't even. The time will not pass.
All
It'll
right.
be like 15 minutes, dude.
Is this Charlie Sheen, the Tiger's blood? I got it running through me.
It's Charlie Sheen now, who's 8 years sober, recounting
all that,
the events of his life.
You know his real name
from the beginning. Yeah, Carlos Estevez.
Yes. You know his middle name.
I'm sure I've heard it at one, but
you know his social security number.
No.
What is
well,
his credit score?
You know someone. You and I both know someone. Not gonna open that fucking Pandora's box again. But you and I both know someone who has a dog that's named after him because he paid for the dog.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cute. Yeah, I forgot about that. But all right, I have this trailer. It's for this thing. I haven't seen anything about it. This is the first I'm hearing about it. So
Okay. You
Let's
can play the trailer. Good.
How do I present this with any class?
I've seen
past that, Charlie. We're past that, yeah. When you got a lot of shame about a lot of stuff, shame is suffocating. I lit the fuse, and my life turns into everything it wasn't supposed to be. There's only one person alive that has the answers to so many people's questions about me. And that's
Oh, they're going over people in their Sean Penn.
Fuck
Chuck
it,
Lorre.
somebody call action.
Wow.
Sean Penn, Chuck Lorre, his brother Ramon.
You wanted to like him because he was lovable, brilliant,
Emilio?
handsome, charming, and smart.
No,
Charlie's
Ramon.
a
Baby pussy bitch.
That's Heidi Fleiss.
Charlie's career really took off.
John Cryer is in it.
And the whole world goes, he's the fucking guy. Imagine what that did to my head.
He was the highest paid TV star of all time.
Everything was fine. For a while, nobody got hurt, nobody got arrested.
For a while.
Was 2.5 Men that big?
For a while.
He was
Yeah.
really.
And he started experimenting with
Sean Penn.
Everything.
When it started to change, it was quick.
He kept saying, no, I'm in the hospital now, but next week I'll be ready for the show.
When Charlie said that he was smoking 7-gram rocks, he was smoking 7-gram rocks.
That's the drug dealer.
All right, time out. What is 7 grams rocks? So for a guy that,
7 grams is like a lot.
What kind of
especially
rock?
for something like
crack rocks?
Okay, so for example, people buy like, would be like 20s and 50s would be like a quarter of a gram or a tenth of a gram. That would probably be like your average like
night out
crackheads thing, they could get
Okay.
maybe if they were trying to with something like $20-$50. But you're talking about 0.2 or 0.5 of 1 gram as opposed to 7 fucking
Wow.
grams. That's
Wow.
insane. So, you
would do that in one sitting?
At one time.
He would, yes.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Gee, all right.
Not that I know about any of this stuff at all.
Now
I always forget after I start laying down. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't.
That's all right. That's all right. I of course know all this stuff, but I'm asking for the listeners that don't know this stuff.
This is all common knowledge. We're just breaking it down.
Yeah. So
it's a short Google search away.
Yeah.
I know about.
I googled a lot. Let's say.
I know about the new cocaine, the Diablo 5.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
From earlier.
I'll
first
have to-
segment.
I'll have to find out.
First segment. Go back and listen to the first segment.
Okay.
Never mind.
You talking about your friend with the Diablo 5.
It was new kind of cocaine. Never mind.
person you reconnected
We're
with.
not redoing the first fucking segment.
I mean, I'll let you know.
I'll just say, Bushy, listen back to this episode, and that's a great callback.
You got it. Anyway. What's the difference between when people say cocaine? Like, I imagine that's the stuff you sniff, and the rock version.
There's
like,
you basically it's a say refinement process. You know what I mean? You make it more potent and in a chemical process in which you can now smoke it as opposed to
Okay, so you don't get the rock, you just smash it up into powder and then snort it.
No.
Okay.
You smoke the rock.
Yeah.
So the thing is, it enters your body through your lungs and not through your bloodstream.
But you can't smoke the powder.
It's a quicker delivery process.
You can smoke the powder.
Yes, you can. That's called freebasing.
But that's what I'm saying. It's what they're doing is a chemical process that makes it stronger. It makes it stronger, but it lasts for a shorter period of time.
Well,
They add ammonia. They add ammonia to it. Which what is ammonia? Whenever you smell ammonia, what happens? It opens up your sinuses, right?
Yep.
So imagine if
Clears
you
you out.
add ammonia and cocaine together. The ammonia is opening up your blood vessels, and now you're inhaling the smoke of the cocaine. It's going directly into your system and having an instant instant
making me want to
effect.
cough. All right,
Okay.
let's watch more of this.
You testified against me, and I went to jail.
I was aware things were coming unglued.
Winning!
I can't imagine being my dad. It really hurt the people I love.
You can't really have a relationship with someone going through addiction.
Now, Charlie's sober. He's going to tell you the truth.
His daughter, Lola?
The stuff that I plan on sharing, I had made a sacred vow to only reveal to a therapist.
Is there going to be anything off limits?
I think
now.
Because he's going the distance.
I will 100% tell you, it's so honest to a fault that it's one of those things. When you take the ride on this documentary, you go from looking at him and going, "God, what a piece of shit," to rooting for this guy.
Yeah. I've always rooted for him. I love an underdog.
He's so honest to a point where he's like, when you look at him while he's talking and you see him get emotionally affected by some of the things he's saying because he realizes how it fucked up other people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that the humanity in his story where he's saying, but at other times he'll talk about like parties and stuff, and he's like, dude, he's like, you talk to anyone in Hollywood, I had the best fucking parties. Everyone wanted to be there. Everyone's having a fucking time. And then the next day, we all had to figure out how to explain this to our publicists. And when he's telling this story, and you're like, man, this, to be a fly on the wall for some of these fucking things he's talking about. The very opening scene of the documentary, the first part, because it's 2 parts, he talks about how when he did Platoon and what was the other movie he had mentioned? Platoon and one other movie that he said they were the biggest movies in Japan. So in Japan, at this time, he was like the
Hot Shots.
It might have been Hot Shots. Yeah. He was the spokesperson for everything, from airlines to like everything there was. So when he would go to Japan, he would be able to do whatever the fuck he wanted, and no one would question it. He goes, I'm flying back from Japan with his first wife, the model, and he goes, and I wasn't even drunk. I'm just on this fucking long international flight on Tokyo Airlines. He goes, and I'm looking around. I'm like, everyone's asleep. And I'm like, he goes, I don't want to be asleep right now. He goes, so I went to the mini bar. He's like, I went back to the mini bar. No one stopped me. I opened the cabinets. I grabbed a whole bunch of mini bottles. He goes, and I slammed about 10 of them. And he goes, and then I was good and drunk. He goes, and as I'm doing this, the second the co-pilot comes out and says, the pilot would like to see you. And he goes, oh, I'm really fucking drunk. And he goes, it doesn't matter. Come on. He goes, I come in the cockpit, the pilot says, we want to take a picture with you. And he goes, okay, but wouldn't it be a better picture if I was wearing your coat and your hat? And he goes, yeah, for sure. And he takes his coat off and his hat off. And he goes, and wouldn't it be better if I was sitting in your seat? And they go, yeah, sure. He goes, there's 400 people sleeping on the plane behind me. He goes, and I'm now sitting in the pilot's seat, and autopilot is on. So I'm just sitting there. I take the picture. I'm hammered, and I go, yeah, but it doesn't matter because co-pilot's on, or because autopilot's on. And then the pilot reaches up and flips off the autopilot and goes, not anymore. Now you're flying. He goes, and now I grab the steering wheel. He goes, and I make a dive to the left and a dive to the right. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm flying 400 people right now, and they don't even know it. He goes, and I'm fucking going, I'm just turning the wheel and just fucking drunk off my ass, flying a plane full of 400 people. He goes, and then the guy goes, okay, ha ha ha, and then flips autopilot back on, and the plane moves back to its geographical position. He goes, and in my head I go, this is the kind of power that turns people into monsters. And he goes, I had no idea how foreshadowing that would be for the rest of my life.
Jesus.
But think about that. Like he goes, that's what I was able to do at that point. A person whose entire livelihood rests upon that fucking job of being able to fly that plane, let me get into his seat because I'm Charlie Sheen, and let me fly that fucking plane drunk with all these people sleeping in the cabin. You know,
it doesn't make it that much less crazy, but there is, like you said, he just flipped the autopilot back on,
Safeguards.
And then boom, he was, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and
I'm sure they knew that. Yeah.
There's not a lot of telephone poles in the sky. You know
right,
what I mean?
Sure.
So it wasn't like that outrageous necessarily from the pilot's point of view. Still pretty crazy. Still pretty fucking crazy.
So the one thing about this, there's a lot of stuff he talks about in there that's just literally absolutely batshit crazy. One thing I will throw out is that he said at the time of the whole Tiger's Blood and winning and all that stuff was happening, he's like, everyone thought it was because of his drug addiction. He says, and he goes, don't get me wrong, I was high as fuck and I was taking lots of different shit at the time, but also at that time he had gone into all of these like what do they call them in Hollywood? Hollywood doctors who will give you whatever the fuck you want. And at the time that he did that, he was on 4,000 milligram dosages of testosterone.
Jesus.
And he said, if your testicles are like out to fucking pasture, don't work anymore, and they're trying to normalize you, it's 1,000 milligrams. He was on 4,000 milligrams and a shit ton of illegal drugs at the time. So he goes, so that's where all of that came from. He goes,
crazy.
He was literally amped up to the point he was on 4 times the normal amount of testosterone and a shit ton of illegal drugs. And that's where that fucking thing came from.
If you're on that much testosterone, your dick flies the plane.
Yeah. But the part my favorite part of the whole documentary is that guy that was talking about him doing the 7 gram rocks is a heavyset Mexican fella that was Charlie's drug dealer, who he's doing that interview from the fucking condo that he owns because Charlie gave it to him.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's like,
he goes, I went from just getting out of prison to talking to my brother and my cousin, and they're going, yeah, we'll get you started, and we'll let you start, we'll let you start selling with us. And he goes, I was in prison watching 2.5 Men. He goes, I get out, and I get a phone call, and he goes, hey, it's Charlie, man. He's like, Charlie who? I don't know you. Charlie Sheen. And he's like, yeah, fuck you, dude. Then he shows up at his house, and it really is Charlie Sheen. He's like, I was watching you in prison. Now I'm selling this guy crack.
Wow.
He said Charlie was paying me $30,000 a day to deliver crack to his house. He's like, and every time I showed up, there was like dozens of people there. He goes, I was supplying for dozens of people. It was a nonstop party, and Charlie was like, no, you don't have to go. He's like, here, stay in my guest bedroom. He's like, now I'm just out of prison. I'm a crack dealer. I'm selling crack to Charlie Sheen. I'm living in his house, and he's letting me take part in all of his parties. And the thing was, he goes, of all of this, he goes, I was there the next morning when he's got his hangover and he's getting over all of it. He goes, next thing you know, he's like, he's inviting me to parties with him. He's inviting me to go places with him. And he goes, all of a sudden, I've got purpose. I'm Charlie Sheen's guy. And so what's so funny about it is that he ends up becoming friends with all of Charlie's friends, all of Charlie's family.
Oh.
And knows everyone. And they all know that that's Charlie's drug dealer.
That's weird situation, man.
Right. But here's what's crazy. So a bunch of the family and friends get together with him, and they said, listen, we've done interventions. We've sent him to rehab. We've done lots of things. And we can't get him clean. And so they're like, do you have any ideas? And he comes up with an idea. And this is the craziest idea in the world.
I wonder if I stop selling him crack if he gets sober.
Here's the thing. He said they all knew if I stop selling it to him, he's going to buy it from someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, I love this guy. He goes, I don't want him to die. He goes, but I want him to get his shit together and be healthy. And this guy, all of the family members and all the people in the story go, that's the guy that got Charlie sober. What do you think he did?
Started selling Splenda.
Yeah, I don't know what.
He started making diet crack.
So watered down or something.
He started cutting the amount of cocaine he was putting in the rock, when he was making it.
That's a good guy.
Lower and lower and lower and lower. He goes until the point where Charlie looked at me and says, "I don't know, man. This just doesn't do it for me anymore. Is it even worth it?" And then he quit smoking crack because he said, is it really worth it for what it's doing to my family? He cut it down to the point where it was so weak that he goes, and I couldn't charge him less because he would know something was up.
Oh, of course.
He's like, so he was paying me the same amount. He goes, and I was making the crack weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker until the point where Charlie came to his own decision that said, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
What I'm doing? He goes, and now Charlie knows. He goes, and Charlie thinks me. He's like, you're the guy who saved my life because you made the crack. He started making diet crack and let 0 calorie crack zero. He's like making
zero.
Yeah, he's making the crack weaker and weaker and weaker until Charlie, off his own decision, made the decision that this really is not worth it, what I'm doing. And that's what actually made him go sober. No 12-step program, no rehab, no fucking intervention, because all those things didn't work. Yeah. This fucking guy is the one who made it happen.
Yeah. Actually, we have Charlie Sheen on the phone. I don't know if you heard him.
No. What?
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Sheen, is that you?
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. We were just talking about your documentary. Did you hear that?
Come on, it was brilliant. You loved it. Let's just do a follow-up.
Okay. We're trying. We're trying. Dirt was just saying how your dealer cut you off. How'd you deal with that?
Deal with it.
You dealt with it. Okay. All right. But I don't know. I can't keep this up.
You're doing good. Keep going.
You want more?
Yeah.
That's a soundboard.
Give me more crack zero.
More.
Charlie, I heard you said your boner was the hardest in North America. You said that in the documentary.
SHI
T.
I guess it wasn't that. What happened when you took 10,000 milligrams?
4,000 milligrams of testosterone.
Boom.
Okay, that's what happened. Just boom, boom. All right. Anyway, any last things you want to say before we move on and talk about something else?
Be afraid.
What?
Be afraid.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
It's coming for us.
Bye.
All right. He's done.
He said, it's funny, one of the things he says in the documentary, the guy goes, can we have everyone leave the room? And they have everyone, and it's just the director and Charlie talking, and he goes, do you want to talk about the sexual depravity? And he goes, depravity, like, that's a strong word. And he goes, like, the socially unacceptable, and he's like, well, here's the thing. He's like, you spend your whole life being Charlie Sheen, and your dad is Martin Sheen. He's like, I was a teenager on the set of Apocalypse Now when my dad's filming that, and he's having a cocaine-induced heart attack. He's like, I had no shot of being a normal person. He's like, and the thing is, he's like, you've got Time Magazine and all these things calling you the hottest thing in the world. And he goes, I've had every kind of sex with every kind of woman that I could. And he goes, and it's like going to your favorite restaurant over and over and over in 20 years. And then you're looking at the menu and finally you just go flip the menu over and go, oh, never had that before. And they go, is this the first time you've talked about sex with men? And he goes, yeah. And he's like, how do you feel? And he goes, fucking liberated, man. And they go, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't have a fucking problem with it. He goes, I'll fucking tell you. He goes, I fucked women every fucking way you can fuck women. He goes, and the hottest women on the planet. And I started going, you know what, man? You only live once, man. And he's telling the whole fucking story. He's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I did it all. I did everything. He's like, so at least no one can ever ask me. They're like, oh, do you like that? And they're like, and he's like, no. And I was like, oh, you're a homophobe. He's like, no, because I tried it and I didn't fucking like it.
What? So he admitted that he had sex with men.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's like, whatever, man. Yeah.
Was giving and receiving, I guess.
Everything. He's like, yeah. He's like, whatever it is. Like, he goes, I'm a hedonist. I'm chasing a high. I'm chasing pleasure. He goes, and whatever could possibly bring that to me. He's like, I'll try it. If I like it, I'll continue doing it. If I don't like it, I won't do it anymore.
You know what? I used to feel bad for kids with cancer. Now I feel bad for the fact that Charlie Sheen had so much good sex with beautiful women that he had to end up having sex with men because he just got bored of attractive women.
I don't think it's the fact that he got bored with it. It's the fact that he was just like, I mean, you know.
Why not try?
You said he got bored with it. You know, it was
no,
like the menu.
Basically what he said is if you eat chocolate ice cream every day, your whole fucking life, you
get
start
bored with
going,
it.
I mean, let me try something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's funny is he says he goes, hey, some of it was fucking amazing, some of it wasn't. Yeah. He's like, you know, so he's like, you know, he's like, do I regret any of it? No. He's like, was some of it great? Yeah, absolutely.
did he like bang any famous guys?
He doesn't go into detail on
guys
that.
Were?
But he was just like, basically this whole documentary was him just coming clean on everything and going, yeah, man, this is what happened in my life. It's fucking crazy. Like, you might think from me telling you what I've told you so far that I'm spoiling it. I absolutely am not.
Jeez.
There is a lot to unravel. The whole story is so fucking crazy.
I can't. That's probably going to be one of the things I like put on as soon as the kids aren't around. You know.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna hook Bushman up with my Netflix password so he can watch it. Because also, I'm curious in getting his perspective when he starts talking about like his evolution from being like 13 the first time that he got everybody on his block drunk. And he's like, imagine you're 13 and you're the guy who has access to the good shit.
That's,
you know,
awesome, man.
Yeah, and he's like, then he's like, I get the part from in Ferris Bueller's Day Off because Jennifer Grey, who all these people, these kids, Sean Penn was a childhood friend because his dad was Martin Sheen. You know, they all grew up in this. He's like, I'm friends with you know, Sean Penn and George Clooney was in his 8mm fucking homemade movies they made when he was a kid. George Clooney's in them. Like, that's the neighborhood he grew up in. He's like, and Jennifer Grey's like, John Hughes wants you for this part, or has this part in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I told him you'd be great for it, so just come down. That's how he got the part. He's like, in the day before, he's like, I'm really trying to fucking nail this part. And my dad calls me and says, hey, we have to do this thing for ABC Sports. You and me are playing 2-on-1 against Michael Jordan.
Jesus.
And he goes, I'm trying to fucking get this part. He goes, I haven't been drinking or doing any drugs. I've just been staying awake all night trying to learn these lines for this movie. Now I've got to go play basketball against Michael Jordan. And then the next day, I have to go shoot the biggest part of my life. He goes, and you guys are wondering why the fuck I can't
Crazy?
fucking be normal?
Yeah.
That was my life when I was fucking 19.
That's fucking crazy. So.
I can't say I'm like shedding tears. Like, you know,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
but that's what he's saying. He's
pretty
like,
cool.
that's the thing. Yeah, but that's what he's saying. He's like, yeah. He goes, I'm not asking anyone to feel bad for me. I'm just telling you that was my reality. Yeah. Like, how the fuck can anyone have that reality and be expected to be a normal fucking person?
I think I've said it on the show before, or at least told you guys on the porch. Like, I think I'm a good person.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's not really tested until you're so like rich or influential or powerful that you don't need anybody around you. You know, I mean, that's kind of my opinion. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to know. Okay, let me retool it a little bit. It's hard to know if power or fame or wealth isn't going to turn you into a piece of shit until you actually have fame or power or wealth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, exactly, yeah.
And I'm sure, I mean, there was just a few years of my life where I was making kind of crazy money. And it does kind of mess with you and change the person you are a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and like, just give you, you said how big was 2.5 Men, right? Take a wild guess. How much money per episode do you think Charlie Sheen was being paid to do 2.5 Men?
$2 million an episode.
$350,000 an episode.
That's it. $2 million per
episode.
Per episode.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Look,
yeah.
30-minute episodes.
I got to a point where I had enough money, I would like pay people to ride down the stairs in a laundry basket and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I thought about that later on. Like at the time, everybody was happy. I was happy. I laughed. The people hanging out with me laughed. The person riding in the basket got money.
Yeah.
Seemed like, but later on, I thought about that. I'm like, that was like kind of a shitty person thing to do.
Yeah,
you know?
but taking advantage of them needing money. They're like,
Right.
yeah, I get it. But like to this day, that is the highest salary per episode for any sitcom actor in television.
I believe it. I had no
$2
idea.
million per episode.
Jesus.
Yeah,
but also,
was that show one episode a week or one episode
one a week?
Okay, it was one a week.
Yeah, once a week. Yeah,
because you know there are shows that's 5 days a week. So
well, yeah, but this is a sitcom.
In reruns,
yeah.
it was.
But yeah, but the thing was, Chuck Lorre says like. Because you think about Chuck Lorre is like a kingmaker when it comes to sitcoms. He's the guy who developed fucking was it Freaks and Geeks, 2.5 Men, The Big Bang Theory.
Oh jeez.
Young Sheldon. Look up Chuck Lorre and look at
Family
his.
Matters?
No, but Mike. What was that? Mike and Molly. That was the I'm sorry,
Jenny McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy and was it Billy? Anyway,
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen made $40 million per season.
Per season.
For just that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about
double
the fact,
that. So that's $80 million a year.
and we're not talking about the fact of all the royalties he's getting for stuff
Yep.
before,
Right,
or
yeah.
the money where he was super huge in Japan and all his endorsement deals.
Right. Yeah.
Why not do some crack?
What's his net worth like now? What is-
all right, let me Charlie Sheen.
Oh man, after the
net
divorces and all the other shit, I wonder.
I mean, I'm still gonna say. I mean, you're making $40 million a season.
Wow.
120 mil.
No, nowhere near that. I mean, I'm surprised. This
What
is
is
a
it?
low ass number.
Well, then I'm guessing 40 mil. Like he's basically got a season worth left.
Charlie Sheen's net worth in 2025 is estimated to be in the realm of $3 million.
Oh wow.
This is per
That's
celebrity
a
net
lot
worth.
of crap. What's his dealer worth?
Chuck Lorre. You wanted to know what Chuck Lorre's net worth was?
Yeah. Because
It's funny because people never talk about that, and it really is like the producers and stuff that make the real fucking money.
You know, he's
you gotta
created
remember,
so much.
Because you got to remember, they're paying somebody $2 million, so that means there's a lot of money over here if you can pay somebody $2 million. You know?
Yeah.
Chuck Lorre next one.
He's probably worth like $260 million.
Oh, try a little bit more.
Okay, a little bit more.
$700 million.
450.
In between the $600 million.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen is $3 million. This guy is 200 times. Wow.
I'm
it's
telling
funny
you,
because he talks about him in the documentary where he goes, people had a problem with how much we were paying Charlie Sheen. He goes, you don't understand how many eyes Charlie Sheen brought to our show.
The maid from that show, the larger redheaded woman.
Yeah.
She died.
Yeah,
not too long ago.
Well, it's funny because he said when he was concepting that show, he was he was pitching it to the network, and he was like, Charlie Sheen had just been on Spin City because he took over for Michael J. Fox when he left the show with his Parkinson's diagnosis, and that turned Charlie Sheen into a big TV star because he said at the time that he started Spin City, he had been married Denise Richards, and he goes, I just want a steady 9-to-5er, and that's why he agreed to take over Spin City for Michael J. Fox. And he goes, and everything was great. He goes, and then that show got canceled, and Chuck Lorre is pitching this show to the network where he goes, one brother is really straight-laced, and the other brother is kind of like a Charlie Sheen type. And the network goes, you think you can get Charlie Sheen? And he goes, probably not, and they go, if you can get Charlie Sheen, you got a show. And he goes, and then I go to Charlie Sheen, and he's like, yeah, I got nothing else to do. And he signs on, and he goes, it was his partnership. He goes, I was writing lines, and Charlie was going, I wouldn't say it that way. And he goes, what if I was doing this instead of that? And he goes, and it was so great.
Perfect, yeah.
And then he started falling off the wagon, and shit went into chaos.
Yeah, that's crazy. You want to hear the 8 richest stars from a Chuck Lorre TV show?
Sure.
Okay. And this goes through all
Patrick
of them.
Duffy. No.
I'm not sure if he's on here. I mean, this is like 2.5 Men, the Big Bang Theory, all these.
Yeah.
Number 8, John Cryer. He has a net worth of $70 million.
Oh, man. And that's the guy who was the co-star with Charlie Sheen.
That's the brother.
Who's worth 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly. Yes. Who says in the fucking show he got paid 1/10 of what Charlie got paid, and he's got $70 million and Charlie's got 3.
Yeah.
You heard of a show called the Kaminsky Method? Apparently, that's
Chuck Michael
Lorre
Douglas was in it.
Yeah. So number 7 on the list is Paul Reiser. Apparently, he was in there. He's worth $75 million.
Okay. Mad About You.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 6. Melissa McCarthy is worth $90 million.
From the Mike and Molly.
She's fucking hilarious.
Mike and Molly, yeah.
But hers, you also got a lot of like movies and stuff afterwards.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But before she did Mike and Molly, she was just Sookie from the Gilmore Girls. She was just a bit character, and then that show, which she took the lead on, and that's what propelled her into all the movies.
Okay.
Was that show?
And this is from thethings.com.
Okay.
The 8 richest stars from Chuck Lorre's TV show. So they get their money, most of their money from a Chuck Lorre show.
Right.
So like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Who really knew Sookie from Gilmore Girls?
Right, exactly.
They talk too fucking fast.
She was a great, but she was a great character on that show. But like, she was still just a supporting cast member.
Yeah.
But Mike and Molly, I remember seeing the first episode of that and going, I'm not really a big.
I used to call it Mike and Molly.
But when I watched that episode, the first episode, I'm like, oh, I love this show. It was great writing and a great show. And I didn't know who she was because I'd never watched Gilmore Girls.
You know, her cousin is Melissa McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy. That's her.
Yeah.
And I heard her do an interview. It might have been on Howard Stern or something. Where she said Jenny McCarthy came to her when she was starting out. And was like, you know what? You're never going to be successful because you're too big.
Oh, man.
And you know, she kind of proved her wrong, I guess. So.
I mean, Melissa McCarthy is really fucking
Let's be
funny.
real. Melissa McCarthy, one of the first bigger women that really did kind of
break through, right?
Become big.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
What, no pun intended.
She broke through because that wall wasn't.
Right, but I'm just saying I don't remember.
You're right.
I don't remember heavier female.
Well,
TV
I mean,
or comedian.
if we're gonna be honest, Roseanne Barr was the first. It was
okay. So after Roseanne, who?
Roseanne, then Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, well,
and then
whatever.
and then was, but
Larger
still,
women are
but
funny.
still, listen, we're talking about 3 in the over the course of the last 40
50
fucking
years.
years.
Yeah.
Next week I'll do the fattest women in showbiz.
Oh, no,
no, you
we definitely should not do that.
Okay.
All right, so who's next?
Number 5. Speaking of Roseanne Barr, this is an old cast member of hers, Johnny Galecki.
Johnny Galecki.
That's from the Big Bang Theory, the son.
$100 million.
Wow.
$100 million.
$100 million.
That's 1/10 of $1 billion.
That's crazy.
Also, at number 4 at $100 million is his co-star, Kaylee Cuoco.
Okay.
God damn, she's hot.
That being said, Sheldon must be higher up on whoever I forget.
Jim Parsons.
Well, that's number 3, $160 million.
Jim Parsons. Yeah.
And number 2, Ashton Kutcher. He's worth around $200 million.
Okay.
A lot of that money came from the last few seasons of 2.5 Men. Where
He took over for Charlie Sheen. Yeah.
Did Charlie Sheen come back at the very end? Like his whole death was
no. What did he? I don't remember.
I'll look it up in a minute.
Okay.
And the number 1 has to do with Chuck Lorre shows.
Yeah.
$350 million net worth. Somebody mentioned him earlier as Michael Douglas. Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas from
Wait, no.
Michael Douglas
yeah.
from Comiskey Method.
Is his dad still alive?
No.
No, yeah, he
No.
died a little.
Yeah.
That was weird.
He
when
died
they
from
used
eating
to-
pussy, right?
That was weird when they used to wheel him out and stuff, and he's like just afraid.
I remember when we did the Gilbert tribute episode, I played that clip. So Michael Douglas is the one that he said he got throat cancer from eating Catherine Zeta-Jones's pussy.
But they found out later on that's a real thing, right? That
Yeah,
like eating pussy gives you cancer somehow.
If they have that disease.
Okay.
Whatever. It's
You
called.
got that cancer pussy.
No, it's not cancer. It's, I forget what it's called. It's not TMZ. It's
Cantorus.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna find this.
I'm messaging a woman to ask.
No, I have to find. I'm finding this clip. Gilbert Gottfried, he said, it's him talking about Michael Douglas, the Michael Douglas situation, where he said that he doesn't believe that Michael Douglas got throat cancer from eating Catherine Zeta-Jones's pussy. Okay, here we go.
What was that?
Pussy.
What?
All right, this is a minute and 50 seconds, but I don't think Bushy was on the show when we did our Gilbert tribute episode, so I will play this, and I'm gonna tell you this is like fucking classic Gilbert. Now, here we go.
Years ago, I saw Natalie Portman on Broadway. That is the only time I've ever jerked off to a production of The Diary of Anne Frank. You know, Michael Douglas said recently that he thinks he may have gotten throat cancer from performing oral sex on his wife. I don't know. I think cancer is a small price to pay to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. I would take any form of cancer to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. You could give me polio to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. I take leprosy to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. You could give me Lou Gehrig's disease to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. To lick pussy, I would take a form of muscular dystrophy so intense that while I'm eating her pussy, Jerry Lewis pops out of her cunt and goes, "Hi, the time and the thing with the buzzing with a hymen on these eating the home." Thank you. Good night.
eating her pussy.
We mentioned Michael Douglas. I had to play that. I love him so much. He was like, oh God, I love those fucking clips.
You know, there was a time where we lived in a world where like all these people were still alive.
Oh, I know,
and we didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
You know, it was funny because someone posted the other day something about, oh, I missed this time, you know, like 10, 20 years ago or something. And so I don't know why this would even bother me, but it used to always drive me nuts that people would post like, you kids don't know what it was like to grow up in insert, you know, generation or decade here. My generation grew up in the best decade, blah, blah. Like everybody posts that their fucking decade was like the best decade, you know, to grow up.
Yeah.
And to me, it was always just relative. Like I never, you know, thought that was something really worth posting, you know, that, oh, I grew up in the best. I will say, I'm getting to the age. I go, I do kind of miss the 90s. Like the 90s was pretty fucking dope, and the sad part was had no idea how awesome it was while I was there.
Right, exactly.
I think that's the worst part.
Hindsight is 2020.
You don't realize, like, oh my God, the 90s was like a golden age.
The music from the 90s, just there's nothing could touch all
everything.
That shit.
Yeah. The music, the camaraderie, and now I know for a fact that I said that I'm sounding old as fuck, you know?
Yeah,
but it's like,
you know,
and
I'm not happens,
even, I'm not claiming it's the best or better, but the 90s was better than now for me. For me, the 90s
I remember
was
being a
better.
kid and hearing guys that I would meet that said, I saw Jimi Hendrix live. And I'm like, glued. Dude, you fucking saw Hendrix? And now I'm the guy who's saying, dude, I fucking saw Soundgarden. I saw fucking Dimebag when he was live. You know, I saw these bands, and I'm that guy now. And so, like, I take solace in the fact that I'm like, yeah, they were the 90s is the 60s when we were a kid.
Oh.
You know? And, like, that fucking Bonneville I got out there, that's a 92, right? So when I drive that to work and people go, holy shit, and I see all these young kids going, what the fuck, man? And then I realized when I was their age, that would be like somebody driving a fucking 65 Buick up to the fucking shop, man. So I get it. But yeah, man, it's one of those things where like you realize, you start to understand, like, I worked with people that were not alive when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know?
Same way.
And like, dude, all of that stuff that we grew up with, that didn't exist, you know? So I totally do get it.
We're officially old ass men.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that like that music and those things. Like when I did that show with News Junkie where we played with Sean Nelson from Harvey Danger, and just hanging out with him like before the show that day when we were going to play the song and he was going to come out and sing the song with us, and I'm going over harmonies and stuff with him. And talking to him about it, and the Harvey Danger, for those of you who don't know, the song everyone knows is "I'm not sick, but I'm not well." Mm-hmm. They were on Sub Pop Records in Seattle. They were the last of the Seattle grunge bands that was signed. They came up with Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and all those bands. And all of their albums are fucking incredible. And the fact that they ended up being a one-hit wonder for that song is crazy. Like, Carletta Valdez is such an amazing song if you listen to their shit. Like, they're that fucking good. And I remember talking to him and I was like, hey, man, like, just, you know, man to man, like, Woolly Muffler is such a great fucking song, and you guys are known for that song. And I'm just curious, how does that make you feel, like, as an artist and as a songwriter? And he goes, it bothered me for a while, but now I'm okay with where my music fell in because, you know, at least people have an affection for us and they have a love for that song, and that's cemented me in at least some place in people's zeitgeist.
I like the part. I'm an amputee. Goddamn you!
Yeah,
that's my favorite part.
And so it's just so crazy to think about, like, that whole time that we grew up in, because back then it was like you had a song that played on the radio, and that's the song that everyone knew, and that's who you were. You're that guy. And now it's different. Who knows? Like, would you have to be something that somebody picked up in a TikTok video, or like
Something,
where would
it was so cool.
It would all fall a different way.
Yeah, what you
right?
said, you'd fall in love with that one song, then you'd go to like Spencer or some kind of music place.
Yeah.
Peaches.
You buy the fucking CD, and then you'd hear everything else on that thing. And the CDs used to like tell a story. You could start like the first song, they sort of all flow and give you a narrative.
I'm an
or
album
something.
guy.
Yeah,
I've always been an album guy.
Now you're exactly right. It's like a TikTok fame bullshit.
As I was sitting here listening, I'm like, well, God damn it, Dirt's 90s were way cooler than my 90s.
The same 90s.
But you know, when you listen to an album from start to finish, like you're right. Like that album tells a story that the artist wanted you to hear from start to finish, and that's the album. And now it's like everyone's singles.
Yep.
You know, most artists don't even release full albums anymore. Like, and if they do, it's because they've achieved a level of commercial success that an album will sell. Most artists just put out a song or two a year and then just tour incessantly on their back catalog.
So
you know?
the reason why my music taste and selection ended up getting so wide as to, you know, I basically listen to almost every genre, and I know so many artists, is because I would always go to Best Buy on CD release day, and I would buy 5 CDs, and I couldn't know who they were before I bought the album, and I went strictly off of album art.
Right. That was the best
That's
way.
how I discovered Tech Nine way back in the day. You know, he was like crucified as an angel on the front of his thing with like crazy braids, and you know what I mean? It was it was Slipknot. God, who was another really big one that I discovered that way?
I remember that's the way the first Korn album I bought because of the album art. I didn't know who they were, but it was that the album art was it was the shadow. It was the girl on a swing and a shadow of a stranger. And I'm like, that's ominous as fuck.
Did I ever tell you how?
And I bought that record, and it was incredible.
Did I tell you how I got introduced to Korn? Because it was a much different story than that, actually. I forgot. It was I was in some kind of 4-H thing where Congress, where we ended up like going to a college campus and stay there because I was putting on some kind of presentation. But I was like 13, 15. No, I wasn't 15. It was like, say, like 12 to 14, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And my grandmother had taught me how to play poker. And we were playing poker in a college room with college kids, and I kept winning, and I ended up winning so much that they did. It was all about change, you know. I mean, we're talking maybe I won $30-$40. I'm not talking about a high stakes game. I'm just saying, like, they only had so much, and I as a kid ended up winning it all. And the whole time we were doing it, they were playing music in the background, and I didn't know what it was, but I really liked it. So I ended up telling them, well, you know, I'll let you play the next hand if I can win the CD.
Okay.
If I win, so I won the first Korn album.
Oh wow!
And that's how I got introduced to Korn.
That's fucking great.
Like whenever I listen to Korn music, it goes right through me, and it doesn't seem to do anything. It's exactly the same as it comes out.
Sounds the same in my toilet as it does.
But anyway, all right. Let's. I mean, it's getting a little bit later.
Yeah.
Here, let's. I got one thing real quick. I'm going to pull up the old AI real quick. This is AI Gronk, right? That's the latest one. AI Gronk. Okay, it is coming online.
Computing, buffering.
Are you there?
It's Gronk. Just tackled Duncan's tailgater sandwich. It's a winner. Let's roll.
Okay. I'm not sure what that was, but I guess that's Gronk, the new AI. Is there a question?
Is it Grok or Gronk?
For this purpose, I found Gronk AI.
I thought it was Gronk, but I wasn't sure.
But all right, so I guess we'll get right to it since it's getting late in the show. Gronk AI. What is the meaning of life? Okay. All right. I guess he's computing.
I like that there's a thinking noise when there's really no
it's
reason.
Gronk. Let's roll. Hey, it's Gronk. Let's roll.
That is not what you should be saying.
Hey, it's Gronk. You ready to go tackle this drive?
Okay, that is absolutely. You're supposed to be saying, "Hey, let's look for crack." I mean, that's
Gronk. Let's roll.
Okay, you know what? It's the AI. They instead of Gronk, they put crack on a bunch of them, so they're not nearly as fucking funny. I thought he said, "Hey, look, it's crack. Let's roll," because that would have been a lot funnier for the meaning of life. So fuck this bit. Throw it out.
So what? So what? It just won't say crack?
No, the AI took sound bits and then try to say what it's saying.
Okay.
Wherever it says crack, it actually says Gronk. So,
hey, it's Gronk. Let's roll.
The AI thought he said, okay, so all these jokes won't make sense, so scratch this fucking shit. God damn it. Gronk, you're as stupid as your AI.
So what I would do want to talk
AI is
about
the
really
stupidest
quick before we leave the show. So tonight is the Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford fight.
Yes.
And I know I've been just bludgeoning you guys with facts and figures and all this shit. So what's crazy is in the sport of in any other sport, what everyone's used to is that at the end of the season, the two best teams play each other. And in boxing, that very, very rarely happens. Because promoters and all these other people decide, we'd rather have our guy fight this guy because this will make him look better. And so tonight, the two guys who are first ballot Hall of Famers, number ones in their fucking division, are fighting each other. And the last time that happened was Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. And that's an asterisk to me because Manny Pacquiao had just been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and fucking Floyd Mayweather, opportunist bitch that he is, had 7 years to fight him, and he waited until the Parkinson's diagnosis to say, okay, I'll do it. Before that was 1997 when Mike Tyson fought fucking Evander Holyfield. And the time before that, it's like it goes back, like it's only 5 times in the history of boxing that two number ones have fought each other. And that's tonight. And fucking God bless Netflix for going, we want to get into live sports. They fucking bought it. So all you have to do is have a Netflix fucking subscription. And sign in. And you can watch literally boxing fucking history. Two guys that are a legitimate fucking A1 species when it comes to fighters are going to step into the ring tonight. And one guy is 63-2, the other guy is 41-0, and someone is fucking walking out of this with all the fucking belts tonight.
That's crazy.
How fucking crazy is that? Like,
I'm not gonna say it.
It's crazy.
It's like fucking, Greek, like Colosseum fucking times. Two gladiators are walking in, and one is going home with everything, and the other one's probably, I would say, probably gonna retire, but because of the way the money is, I mean, me personally, if I'm Canelo Alvarez and I walk in and I lose to Terrence Bud Crawford tonight, I'm going rematch. I want the rematch. Let's do it again. And if we are lucky as boxing fans, and I know you're not boxing fans like I am, as a boxing fan, I hope this turns into a trilogy. I want to. I want to, because it's so rare that you get two guys of this pedigree to get in the ring and fight each other. I want to see a rematch.
Yeah, you want to see one win one, the other win the other,
and then have a rubber match.
The
to fucking
tiebreaker.
to tiebreaker.
A rubber match.
Yeah, rubber match.
They both
means,
put on each other's condoms and they fight each other.
Yeah, that would be incredible that you get 3 fights out of these guys. But I think as a boxing fan, I'm happy that it's happening at all.
The rubber match is match 2, latex match is match 3.
Yeah.
And then?
What's that, Gronk?
And then?
Okay, I guess he's bored with boxing. He wants to know what happened. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just wish some of the... I should plan a little bit better.
I was going to say, you might want to make sure, like your tablet's charged and that it's connected for the audio.
And you don't kick the plug out of the wall.
That what you play is actually what you want to play, any of that.
Yeah.
It's almost like you got like a
Hazard
family
ahead.
and a
Keep your head in the
business
game.
and more important things. Is weird.
Anyway, the thought was there. We had some other things we didn't get to.
Did they say Gronk smash at any point?
It may be funnier that it's fucked up every time.
Never do anything right.
Definitely gives us all the ammo. That's great.
Let me play one last thing before we get out of here.
Yeah.
I want to play. I mentioned it last week. You know, we have a couple reality TV people that we know and we have on the show every once in a while. This is going back a few years, and this guy was part of my Weird Florida group. He's actually in the book. He's Rob, the legend hunter. He goes around looking for Bigfoot and other animals that don't exist. But I found, I think it was 2010, 2011. Him and his wife were on the TV show Wife Swap.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, I've got it queued up here. Let me just play the...
Please be Gronk. Please be Gronk.
No. Better not be Gronk. All right, watch this.
Hunting Robinsons of Florida. Amateur cryptozoologists and self-described nerds Tracy and...
I know you know the show, but I'll start from the beginning.
Each week from across America, 2 families are chosen. This week, the Monster Hunting Robinsons of Florida. Amateur cryptozoologists and self-described nerds Tracy and Rob spent hours in pursuit of the legendary swamp ape, a cousin to Bigfoot.
All right, let me pause it for a second. Self-proclaimed nerds.
Right, so, and he said amateur cryptozoologists, like there's professional cryptozoologists.
Well, yeah, but there are a few.
There are, yes.
that went to school and learned about animals that don't exist. They get a little piece of paper that says they're for real.
I got my jackalope badge.
He's also a big, huge G.I. Joe fan. That's the one thing
Checks
we bought. His wife is from Pennsylvania, and she's kind of got that brotherly love attitude, I'll just say. And now, what I was looking at her Facebook, she's into powerlifting and shit, like clean and jerk type stuff. So she's gained some muscle there.
She'd clean and jerk him off.
She used to clean and jerk snow job.
The Robinsons spend whole days pursuing their dream of finally photographing the elusive creature. Rob puts his relationship...
He's wearing his son is wearing the same shorts as I am, except they're longer. He hadn't figured out the bulge yet.
Oh my God, they're the same shorts as me, except they're brown instead of gray plaid. Anyway,
I don't have my glasses on. I'm just making this up.
I'm being for real. Just update. 15 years later, they still haven't taken a picture of that elusive fucking skunk ape.
No.
With Tracy before his son Josh, who is not interested in monster hunting and spends much of his time alone and bored in his room.
Oh, can you imagine? You're like, I'm smarter than my parents. Like, motherfucker, they're after Bigfoot
Every
again.
kid thinks that.
Rob
he just might be right.
Rob will tell you, like he was offended by that part because like his son never said that, but
okay,
he probably is.
Didn't say it to his
And
dad.
the hip cool Parkers of Tennessee. Andrea and Robert devote their lives to the dreams of their kids.
This is the one they're
especially
switching with.
9-year-old rapper Lil Chris, who has his own bodyguard, a billboard, and is always the center of attention.
I remember this episode.
You do?
Yes.
I gotta know what happened to little Chris. Is he medium Chris now, or is he like maybe he's 500 pounds and they call him?
Have you heard of Chris Cross? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that was after that.
It's Chris with a C.
That's so
Children's passions have fallen to the wayside. The older boys love nature and exotic animals, but Mom Andrea is not interested and doesn't even enjoy being outside.
So you can imagine the hilarity that comes when she goes there.
Right, they always grab people to the opposite that are going to hate what the other people live like.
Wife is about to get a new husband, new children, and a new life.
Find that swamp ape.
All right,
That's fucking awesome.
So
Do you think we could do wife swap now?
Oh Jesus!
Maybe a different. Maybe wife swap light.
I know some people who do that.
They do celebrity wife swap.
There's a club in Windermere.
Yeah, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Discord. Okay.
Oh, different than that.
No. Regular wife swap. I'm
A
not
lot
sure.
of
But
loofahs.
they do a lot of celebrity stuff now. Everything's celebrity.
Okay.
Everything.
Best celebrity wife swap episode ever: Ric Flair and Roddy Piper.
Really?
Did you ever watch that one?
No.
Oh my God.
I'm going to now.
It's
There's
incredible.
so much I gotta watch.
It's incredible because Roddy Piper's wife is like a normal fucking wife because Roddy Piper was a normal fucking family guy. And so she swaps with Rick and they knew each other from, they were friends. And so Roddy Piper's wife would cook and take care of the sheep. They had a farm in fucking Oregon. She comes to fucking Ric Flair's house and he's like, "We're going out tonight." He's like, "Come on, we're going out for drinks. Come on, what's wrong, baby? Keep on drinking." And she's like, "Your kids just want you to fucking hang out with him, right? He's like, I gotta be with all the people here. Woo! I'm the nature boy. And it's so fucking good. And then Roddy Piper is with Rick's wife, Wendy, and she's like, oh, we're going to get pedicures. And he's like, oh, I don't know about this. And like, she's dragging him to fucking get pedicures, and like, it's so good.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. All right. Are we good, or you want one more thing?
I'm good.
All right. We'll save this till next week. I have a couple things we'll do next week. So
okay.
I am in the mood for a taco.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm sitting here thinking about some Bell myself. People know we call it the Bell.
I wasn't talking about the Bell. Bend over, buddy. No.
All right, we're
just make sure to send her down to the river first.
This is Mark with a C. The song is called "Please Don't Let My Art Die," and this is from the Obscurity album in 2019.
I'd say I don't want a funeral, but nobody listen. Funerals are like birthday parties, and they ain't always about the victim. What matters is how it feels when all the attendees leave. Like when I was at that funeral and I heard a song sung back to me. Now, death ain't no joke, and death is eternal.
You're listening to Pop Culture Radio. We will see you again next week. Have a good night. Woo!
Or it could be blackness, or maybe we'd finally rest. Or we might just be unconscious, thinking about how wrong.
Pop Culture Radio's been a weird Florida production. Like and subscribe on your favorite platform.
Please don't let my art die. It's about the only thing I did right with my life. I tried so hard to be obscure.